He's had it. No theme song or anything.
Oh,
no,
just like me.
I have to wait till get all the paid assets, don't we now?
Oh, he's got his He'll do it tomorrow when he's got his big specky thing on tomorrow. He'll be all excited about that.
We'd have thumbnails made. We don't do them much anymore. We'd have
songs.
We'd have
trailers every week.
Doing this shit too long, haven't we? That's what it is.
doing this shit too long.
We're now in the happy days, jumping the shark kind of era now, are we?
I'm getting too old for this. Too fucking old.
Anyway, welcome to.
We were youngsters and we were in our 40s when we started this, and now look at us. We're all getting old.
We were just young bucks, Matthew, when we started ZSR. Now we're just.
Look at us. We've aged. You can see us age on the program. We've all got larger and thinner and older and all sorts of things.
Older. Anyway, what episode are we on, Matt?
I don't know. It's your fucking show.
213.
I'll tell you, it's episode 213.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you.
The funny thing about this pick is that the loincloth. No, you wear the loincloth is natural.
Pardon? You got a
great thumbnail. We'll have a look at those thumbnails later.
Got anything to cover your loins, Ted?
Loins.
Anyway, how's your week been? How's your week?
It's been pretty.
It was
pretty
in January. We are still in January.
I know. It doesn't feel horrible at the moment. It just says,
Well, we've got a massive storm coming in North Carolina. I think it's already hit Indiana, and it's meant to be, Matt, one of the worst storms it's had in years. So, you know what I mean? It comes tomorrow.
So much rain here. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how much rain. So much blooming rain, and then we moan about it in the summer. We ain't got enough water.
It's too hot, and it's too
loads
cold.
Of it out there. There's loads of it out
just
there.
have like still weather, where it's just like doing nothing. Grey skies, still.
Yeah.
Grey skies.
Yeah. Bloody.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. So
that's it then. We finished, right? That's that done.
Right, we'll see you next week on your channel, Matt.
We'll see you next week. Come on.
Next week.
And then we're on.
I bought something last weekend.
What did you buy? Making big, Tez. Making big.
Yeah. Making big.
Not Star Wars. It was nice.
I've seen you fiddling with something down there, Matthew.
I'm always fiddling with something.
I've seen you fondling something.
Yeah. Well, I got. I went to Spacebridge last Saturday with Jules, and
you did, yeah.
I actually bought something, and he didn't for a change. So I got myself a chair.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, I'm well jealous.
Is that the neck one?
Yeah, it's the old.
Traitors, I've not watched any of it. You have 20 seconds to complain. What's the articulation like on it now?
Well, I know he can't walk upstairs.
Yeah. Have you got a neck? Have you got a neck of RoboCop? Because
I used to have this, and I sold it. I don't know why I sold it for something else. And I was in the shop, and I went, right, I'm getting that. I need it back in my life, so I'm well chuffed. I've got it.
Yeah, that's awesome, Matt. That's awesome.
So I've got RoboCop's not Langley anymore. He's pointing at something now.
Show us your RoboCop, Matt. I've never seen your RoboCop.
What do you mean? I'm showing you my RoboCop.
Show me. Well, whip out your Murphy. Go on.
I got RoboCop last year.
Murphy, it's you.
Yeah, I'll have to go and
Oh, maybe next time. Yeah.
Taking this out of the box. I mean, scary because it's so stiff. So, you're so careful. Then.
Hi, right. Mr. B's here.
NECA's renowned for everything breaks on it, but this is a great piece. So
it looks more like NECA's just more like rubbery, isn't it? It's more
I'm glad I picked it up again. So
how much was it? How much did you spend?
I did a bit of a trade with the guy. I traded something in that I wanted gone. So I paid about 65 quid for it.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
What did you trade? Tell us what you traded.
An old Black Series figure that I didn't realise I still had here in the box. I thought I got rid of everything. So I traded it in.
You traded that?
30 quid for it. So
They are.
Yeah. So I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, my mate was Jules going, oh, get it cheaper. And I'm like, oh, I've traded it in. For
You've got it now, though. That's the main thing.
Got it.
And,
you're happy now.
Got it now. I'm going to keep it. It's always because I keep seeing robot. I keep seeing the Kane robot. Someone else. Some other company has made a Kane robot. And
I've seen that one. I think it's like iridescent as well.
Yeah,
the Robocop to shine on.
Yeah, should I get it? But I just like the first film. So.
Can I ask you guys a question? Is Traitors good? I've never seen any episodes.
I watched the American one. I watched the first series of the British one. I didn't like. I don't like that Claudia Winkleman. I don't understand. Honestly, she's like a wet mop. She's like a wet mop. But I watched the Alan Cumming one, the American one. But what the American one does, it does all Z-list celebrities that are on Survivor and so it's what I'm saying is that I'm not like I watch it because of that, but the more personalities. Do you know what I mean?
I'm always working when it's on. I've never seen it.
So I watched the American one. The American season 4's on. It's the next episode was last night. So I tell you what, I did watch. Matthew and Ted. I watched The Beauty, that FX new horror one that Ryan Murphy's done.
Yeah,
really loved it. And Jeff Barker told me it's a graphic novel. It's a comic strip. I never knew that. So, but it's really good, really good.
Is that on Hulu? Is it over there or whatever?
Yes, it'll be Disney Plus for you over there.
Yeah,
it's, the first 3 episodes came out last Wednesday. I loved it. I thought it was.
Well, they've actually over here in the UK they've separated. Actually, you go on Disney Plus, but Hulu is separate now.
Oh, so you've got Hulu now. Well, it'll be separate then because it's graphic.
You still don't get everything you get straight away. So,
look who's here!
But,
Mr. Danny Bamping. I don't know,
Danny boy.
He saw the thumbnail, and
Is it about an STD like a?
No, have you ever seen the film The Substance?
Yes, I love that.
So it's more or less like that. So I'll give you I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so I'll just give you the feeling of the story. So these guys have created the thing that makes you younger straight away, but something happens when you've only got it for but you can transmit it through sex and through these, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And but it's Evan Peters is in it. You know, the guy who played he was in Jeffrey Dahmer, and he did he was the other guy that was X-Men who played Quicksilver or whatever in X-Men. He's really good in it. So I think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd both enjoy it. So my missus liked it too. My missus thought it was pretty good.
All right. Well, yeah, we finished. What's it? We finished Landman. Now that's all finished. I look forward to that every year.
Yeah, you like that? I went off that. You liked it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And then we got Game of Thrones started, but that's
watched it.
Like the new one.
I can't get into it.
Well, they've changed it now from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock over here, so you're not getting it till 3 o'clock in the morning now.
It's only half an hour episodes. It's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's not a thing, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've watched.
I couldn't get into it. I just found myself like,
I liked watching. I'm catching up now and watching Fallout now because they're about 6 episodes in. So I've started.
I'll start watching. I watched the first episode, but because it was so long from the first one,
it's a bit of weird.
I was like, "What's going on?" So now there's a few out. I'll get back to that tonight.
Always watch the
recap things on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched the recap. There's one on there on the episode. You just watched.
That's a good idea. Never thought of that. What a great idea that is.
Very clever, very in depth. That Fallout, very good. Yeah. There's a cameo. Good cameo. Some well-known actors in it episode.
I had go on, man.
Yeah, I won't say who it is, but there's a famous guy who's done prosthetics before. That's all I'll say. He's in. I think it's episode 6 or something. He's supposed to appear at the end. Yeah, he's well known for. A lot of people do like, oh, it's him. Oh,
yeah. There's a few good things coming out, and like I said, I was happy with that. The Beauty, but it's the same guy who does American Horror Story, so I kind of like them as well.
I've never seen any of them.
They're good. They're really good.
What's the one with the Kardashian in it? She did one of those, didn't she?
Yeah, Lady Gaga did one. The thing is, just cameos here and there. It's like it's not a follow-on story, so every season is a different thing.
Yeah, I did click on that Kardashian lawyer thing, and I was like, oh no, this is terrible. I was like,
Well,
have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one. Oh, you mean the lawyer thing that she was in?
Yes. Terrible.
Did you watch it?
I watched a bit of it. I wanted to see because I like lawyer things. I like lawyer things.
Yeah, but I got to make Kardashian and lawyer thing.
Is it Glenn Close is in it? And I thought, oh, Glenn, and the other ladies in it, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll watch it.
They had a big cast. It had a big
and me and
female.
Katrina was like, oh no, this is not very good.
No, it flopped big time, didn't it? Big time over here. But listen, what you expect? It was stupid. Yeah. Can we just say, on behalf of ZSR, can we wish the lovely Helen a happy birthday?
Oh yes,
and the lovely only one a happy birthday.
Nick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nick was in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not today, it was a few days ago, wasn't it?
He put a lovely picture of him. I think he was in his 20s when he.
Yeah, so a wedding or something, wasn't it? With
it, very curly hair. Very jealous of your curly hair. Yeah.
So happy birthday, Helen. Happy birthday.
20 and have a head full of hair.
Oh, it is to have hair on your head. Oh yes. Yeah. Very jealous. Very jealous.
So, Shabby, give us your thoughts on. There's a certain trailer that's been.
Think of the world.
There's been a certain trailer yesterday. It dropped.
I hated it. I thought it was.
Shut up. Loved it. I see you play liar.
I absolutely loved it.
Everyone's loving it. I think everyone's loving it.
I think it's just nice to have something new, something that we've all grown up on, something a bit different. And I want it to me, I've got to admit, I think this sometimes about our movies, like the Marvel movies and the Batman. You take them too seriously. They're not meant to be taken seriously. They're meant to be popcorn movies. And if I can watch that for 2 hours and feel like a 10-year-old again watching it, and it looked brilliant. I've got to admit, I'm right up. I know a lot of people are complaining.
We haven't seen everyone in it, have we? There's little sneaky bits of
people in
the
loads. No, we haven't. I can see Ram Man in the background.
Yeah, Ram Man, Mechaneck.
The best one, Trapjaw, is there for like a split second. You see Trapjaw.
I just have I don't know what it was. I mean, I was elated. It just made me feel good. It made me feel, I'm well. And I know all that thing about the he, him, and all bollocks to all that nonsense.
I think that's just a bit of a middle finger up to Hollywood, isn't it?
Yeah,
his name is He-Man. It was a joke on that, on the pronunciations. But listen, I'm not. We've been on ZSR a long time. I don't slag anything until I've seen it. I think it's going to be brilliant. Castle Grayskull looked fantastic. You know where everybody is. They've kept the costumes perfect. So, I can't wait.
And I thought Jade Leto. You don't even know it's Jade Leto. I mean, I'm guessing they're going to show a pre-Skeletor maybe at the very beginning of the film where there's a battle in there, and he might get turned in.
It could be Jared Leto when he's Eldor before he turns into Skeletor. They might do a backstory on that.
Yeah, they might do the old acid in the face or whatever it was, wasn't it?
Listen, if this works, you've got She-Ra coming, you've got the Horde coming, you've got. I just can't see how it could fail, to be honest. Now, listen, it's like I said. Am I expecting it to be Empire Strikes Back? No, it's He-Man, but it's going to be fun. It's just going to. I can't wait to see.
I mean, the same guy did Bumblebee, didn't he? So he knows his stuff.
Isn't it? So he seems to have got that sort of,
because Bumblebee was probably
one of the era, isn't he?
Yeah. Bumblebee was probably one of the best Transformer films we had, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Of the era.
Well, this is what I mean. Apparently, because he did so well with Bumblebee, they said to him, "What would you want to do next?" And he was the one that said, "I want to do Masters." So he wanted to do it before he even got it. Yeah. So fingers crossed, man. It looks great, but all this talk about this and that, and it's like I said, I've not seen the film. I'm not going to sit here going, over a 3-second clip and a thing about pronouns. It's the world we live in. I watched Grindr Jim last night. He did a great 10-minute review on the trailer, and he said the same thing. I'm not kicking off about stuff like that when I've not even seen the movie. And
this is like they do it. I mean, Idris Elba, Man at Arms, that doesn't bother me.
No,
so I mean, it's Idris Elba. It's Idris. He's going to be kick ass, isn't he?
If you think I'm going to come onto our show every week and go, I'm not watching He-Man because they've changed the color of Man at Arms. You're on Disco Biscuits. I couldn't care less about stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I think there's a big pushback because you got Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic and all those guys. I think they're losing. I think they are losing their audience now because it's like
I like them. I've always said to you lads, I don't mind Nerdrotic. I don't mind gigs. I don't mind them.
I used to watch not everything, but like it was just like come on, it's like I liked the new Predator movie. And it was just instantly like, And I just meant, well, I liked it, and then all the people in the chat were on me, and I was like, well, God, can't you? Is it just one opinion? Can't you just like take it for entertainment's sake?
The way I work it out, and I know you lads, and I know the lads in the chat feel the same way. I'm not a sheep. I don't watch these people, and because they said something that I have to.
Not this side of the chat.
I'm not like, oh well, let's all hate it then because of a pronoun that was on a card and a heat shot. I'm not like that. I'll make my own mind up, and I think everybody else does.
Not the yellow man.
Well, that's why, like I said, those lads never bothered me. I don't mind. Sometimes they've got interesting things to say. Sometimes I agree with them. Sometimes
generally they are. I watched the big one at the end of the year. They are generally. He did a big a rundown of the year and woke Hollywood, and generally he is correct. But in all of that, there are some good things that came.
That's the way I've always looked at everything. There's two sides to it.
If you've got that sort of woke tinted goggles on, if you watch anything, you're going to read anything into it.
The way I work it out, whether we like it or not, most of us are looking at this through 45 to 55-year-old eyes.
Yeah,
you see what I mean?
The
world's changed. Yeah, exactly.
This is another Star Wars. Yeah, this is another Star Wars thing that we've always wanted, isn't it? So
I tell you one thing I did do though after what you two were saying last week. So I watched Tron Ares.
Yeah,
loved it.
I
didn't see a problem with it at all. I thought it was great.
Good film.
I don't know.
It was a good film.
Or maybe the chat would be able to tell us. I don't understand this thing about Jared Leto.
No,
I don't understand it. He's fine in everything I've seen. I don't mind. He's in my world famous. He's in a movie, but he's never done. He's never.
It was the whole Joker thing. Because I think the DC fans are really toxic, aren't they? And it was not my Joker. It's not my Joker.
That whole movie was crap. And until you saw that Snyder cut was brilliant. That 4-hour one, it was a completely different film.
Yeah,
so you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, and I loved him in Blade Runner 2049. He was great in that. A lot of people didn't like him in that, but I thought he was amazing.
No, but Tron Ares, Matt, I've got to admit, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a 2-hour popcorn movie. I thought, this is great.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
And did you recognise the guy from the last? Did you recognise the Jedi?
Dillinger. No, I saw Dillinger, and when he turned into him, that was pretty cool. Do you know what I mean?
The guy who's in the Star Wars games. What's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. The red-headed chappie.
I know you mean. Is he?
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it when they go in to attack. They all go in and break into the.
In the computer world? In the computer world.
Yeah, when all their characters break.
No, I didn't notice him.
And one of the characters gets hurt, and they help him, and it's him.
Right. Okay. It was great. I didn't mind it at all. I like the aspect of it. I like. That Gillian Anderson, man, she gets better looking as she gets older. It's weird. I mean, she must be like 50s and she looks fantastic.
I watched the other one she did. The other was not a best thing. The Salt. Is it the 2-story? They go for a walk around Cornwall. Salt March. Is it Salt March?
Well, she lives over there though. She has done for years, hasn't she?
She's kind of English. Yeah. She's got a good accent.
But I'm no issue with it all. I thought, Matt and Tez have said this was good, and Andy told me it was good. I thought, I'll watch it, and I tell you what, I enjoyed it. Not wrong with it.
Is it Predator next week? Is it Predator? Or 2 weeks?
That'll be out next week. I watched Badlands.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'll watch it because Jeff Barker loved it, and Jeff said, "Chabby, it's brilliant."
I think it's great. I can't understand the hate it's getting. It's just like people wanted something different, or let's keep doing the same formula. But do something different.
I got the full set.
Matthew?
I got the full set steelbooks now.
Nice.
Yeah, they do look good. Yeah,
very nice.
So I got the set. I was kind of.
Which one's your favourite, Matt? Which one's your favourite film?
That's nice. That steelbook. So I still haven't watched it yet. I guess it's the original for me because it's always. It just looks amazing on 4K. So I liked it when they went into I can't remember his name. We're all fucking forgetting things. I forgot his name. When they went into what's he called? The old guy in Tron, Jeff Bridges. But they went to the original. Yeah,
they went into and it was all sort of like Tron, like it was in the 80s.
pieces. Yeah, listen, was it a masterpiece? It's nowhere. I preferred Legacy. Legacy was a much better film, but I enjoyed it. I'm not going to sit there flagging everything off just because it's the trend to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I thought Tron was fine. Not wrong with it at all. Yeah. So it's the same as He-Man. Going back to that, it looks great. Now, when we see it, it could be a lot different. But at the moment, I'm happy for it. Listen, we did the same thing with The Last Jedi. We watched that trailer and we go, oh my God, that looks amazing.
That's amazing.
And you watch it, what a lot of bum crump that was. Do you know what I mean? So,
18 to 12.
I don't agree. Yeah. So everyone who's in America, especially on the East Coast, please stay safe, man. It's going to be a rough week.
Let's get to some He-Man opinions. Are there any? Can't seem to see any.
Can you still see me? All right, because my screen's gone.
You're frozen,
but we can hear you perfect.
So far behind in the chat.
That's a nice picture of you there, Matthew. You look like you deep.
My screen is it's coming back slowly. Hopefully, I can jump out and come back in again.
All right, buddy, no problem.
It's trying to load here. The screen just went bing bing. I went, oh. Yeah.
Are we all right? Me and Ted's all right. Yeah,
I can hear you. Yeah.
I need to get some more lights. All my lights are broken. I'm a bit blue. It's the reflection of the monitor screen.
It's the first time my laptop's done this.
Yeah. I changed. I got a new desk, or a little small one, so I can go around all my toy room and take. You know what I mean? So it's different.
It's a nice little corner that you got there.
Yeah, I'm in my little nook corner, peewee corner.
I might have to try and get this to close and then come back in.
Right, man. No problem.
I can't move the mouse over or anything. It's
like proper froze, Matthew. Yeah.
The screen's just black. Yeah.
Well, you win a good game of statues. Hi, Claire.
They doing. Hi, Claire.
Right, if I disappear in a sec, I'm gone. Okay, and I'll come back.
You're not moving on the bottom either, Matt.
I like the first one, Jonathan. I liked the first, but it's like I said. I watched episode 1, Jono, and I was like, I don't remember any of this. I don't remember. So I thought I'll wait till a few more come out, then I'll catch up again. Yeah, but it was great. Oh, nice one. If it's just as good, Mark, that's all right. That's good.
That's good.
I tell you what, we had. I had the Kiwis and the Aussies on last Friday. Holy moly, Tess! Some of the stuff they showed. We had these 2 new lads on called the 2 Barbarians.
Yeah.
And, wow, some of the stuff that those Australians and Kiwis have got, man, it blows you away. Do you know what I mean? Good old usual Mike, PGM, Treasures for Trigger, Keep on Collecting, and these other 2 lads. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. But honestly, if you've watched that stream, some of the stuff that they were pulling out says like grails. I was like, what? Unbelievable! Some of the stuff.
We're in the wrong hemisphere.
I was like, where do you get this from? Every time you just see my face, like, oh, what?
There you go. I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
I'll move Matt up there. There you go.
I had to completely close that down. That was weird. It didn't lock.
Yeah.
I had a little tiz then. It's the first time it's done that. Yeah.
So yeah, if you ever get a chance to subscribe to those 2, because I know most of the lads here will be subscribed to everybody else I've just mentioned, and but those 2 lads, they've got some great stuff. Yeah, really nice blokes, both of them as well. Really nice.
Was Phil on it from?
Treasures for Trigger was on it. Lovely to see him. Lovely to see. He showed some lovely stuff. Usual Mike, good old Mike was on. PGM was going through this premiere of his Lord of the Rings, and I tell you what, I'm proud of that little fella for the movies and he showed loads of clips of movies he's been in. Yeah. And I tell you what, he's done a lot of work. PGM, he's not like he's done really well.
You got to stick at it.
I tell you what, though, I know we all laugh and joke how long his story is for that, but I tell you what, we showed these things of a premiere, and I've never seen, Matt and says, a premiere like it. There was thousands of people in New Zealand for this premiere, and it went on for miles. It was amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, Fisto's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, Fisto, you see a clip, don't you?
Yeah. Smacking that guy. Really, I cannot wait. Spyco, you saw. Mechanic, you saw at the back.
Do you think they're going to have She-Ra in it then?
Well, I think at the end, I think that we'll do, because obviously, if you know the story, Hordak steals She-Ra, and Skeletor was like his understudy, if you will, and went back to their planet. What is it? Eternia, so I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think there'll be something there, because if this works and this does well, She-Ra, Princess.
Yeah, they're gonna put little teasers in, because I'm not sure if they're gonna get if we're going to get a battle cat, we're just going to get Cringer. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if
no. Once he gets the sword,
I don't know.
You can't now have the power, and he's got.
To me, it looks like
he's got to.
Me at the end, he's fighting Skeletor wherever underneath somewhere, and I don't know if Cringer will be in it. I wonder.
Well.
They might give that to the second film if they do a second film. Do you know what I mean?
What it's like some of the lads were saying, if this works though, that's 2 out of 2 for Mattel, because the Barbie, whatever you thought of Barbie, was a good film and it made over $1 billion. This will do well. You never know. Thundercats could be next. A proper G1 Transformers could be next. A Joe movie could be next. You never know. But it was lovely to see. It was lovely to see a He-Man. It's nice to see something new. Even though it's an old, franchise, a 40-year-old franchise, it's just nice to look forward to something. Do you know, like, yes, can't wait. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm looking forward to She-Ra.
I can't wait.
I've got it right, I think.
Yeah. The thing is, the story and the lore for Masters of the Universe, if you delve into the comics and everything else that went along, it's brilliant. And you could make spin-offs and make movies after movies after movies.
Do you think we'll put any Easter eggs that harks back to the Dolph Lundgren canon movie?
Yeah,
massively. I'm still unsure whether he'll be in it or not. I reckon
Dolph Lundgren's going to be in it. He's going to be. He'll probably be the king, won't he? He'll probably be the king.
I thought that, Matthew, but they've cast somebody for that. But he'll be in it somehow.
He might be in the, where Adam goes to the comic shop and he's trying to pull the sword. He might be like a big guy in the back, like, hey, I'm reading a comic here.
It just makes me laugh. There's people out there that say, it's nothing but fan service. But what else do you want?
Well, if you don't give fan service, you don't like it, so you can't win.
Get a glimmer of Hordak as well, because
I think at the end. The end.
Well, maybe the beginning, because Hordak was in charge, wasn't he? And Skeletor was like his minion, wasn't he? So,
well, the only thing they changed, if you saw Hordak, was when he was Keldor, and then obviously he went to his own, and he'd basically taken over where She-Ra lives, and She-Ra was raised by Hordak. This is what you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
What you see how excited?
Was all the lore you're talking about now, Shabby? Like She-Ra was raised by Hordak. Was that in the cartoon?
All in the mini comics, and then the German audio books took it way out. I mean, the British and the Americans, the Germans.
What's the name of the thing? The 2 swords in it, or something? It's called
Power Swords.
Yeah, that's it. It's like
remember, you have to have them both, and that's why Polly is at Earth. Why she said the thing there, because like the toy, the sword opens Grayskull. You can't get in Grayskull without the sword.
It's obvious, isn't it? The mother comes from Earth, falls in love with the king, and
she was an astronaut. Exactly.
She stays. And then she goes, right, I'm going to send him back. Maybe the sorcerers can send him back with the sword, and he loses the sword, and he's going to say.
Explain that. John says, being sat on Earth presents a few problems with the law.
I don't think it does. To tell you the truth, I don't think it does. All his mother's from Earth. You know what I mean? Melina was from Earth.
I think they're just trying to. It's a way of saving a bit of money as well by filming on Earth, isn't it? And making people link to Earth, so we feel like, we're following this guy's story, aren't we? And he's from Earth.
But it makes more sense now, because I remember Stu was saying, he looks like he's been arrested and all that. But obviously, he goes into that toy shop. And did you see the Mark Taylor sketch? That's what that is. The statue.
Yeah, that was that original He-Man figure, wasn't it? Yeah,
so cool, man. Yeah. Did you see all the Mattel old school behind him, like the Big Jim and everything else?
Big Jim, the original Tiger. Yeah, I picked that out.
I think it's, and like I say, when you first saw Zoar, the eagle, but they were called white, blue, orange. I just thought, this is
looks like Beastman's on Earth chasing him as well, because he jumps off of a car, so he's quite big as well.
I mean, that might be really early on. That's got to be really early on, hasn't it?
I can't wait.
I think it's going to start. Obviously, it's going to start.
And when that ship lands with Skeletor in it, you just think
that's the collector. I've got that ship on my table.
That's that ship. I wonder if that ship's everyone's going to go and stuff. I did think I liked that ship. I should have picked it up. I don't know if you can get it over here or not.
You can get it here for $15 now. It went down from 40 to 15, but I've got the thing. Well, there was the Talon fighter you saw as well. So you saw the Talon fighter. You also saw the Rotom. Do you know what I mean? I thought
that was
on my computer.
Yeah, what's the noise, Tez? What's the noise?
No, I've got a USB thing and it keeps blinking.
But it's just nice to be excited. It's like I'm more excited for that than I am the Mando movie. I can't wait for Massive. Like I said, I've collected it.
I've forgotten.
I just
But I think you got to think what Travis Knight did with that first sort of 7.5 minutes in Bumblebee and Cybertron, where you've got all the transfer, you got Optimus Prime looking good, Wheeljack, Shockwave, all the Seekers. They've got Ironhide, they've got Ratchet, they've got Prowl. You've got all those like G1 style Transformers. And if he manages to do the same sort of thing he did with those first 7 minutes for a whole film, I'll be impressed. Man.
Yeah, I know. Well, they tried that with the Transformers 1, didn't they? Really, but that was kind
Transformers 1 is a great film.
Yeah, I guess I still haven't seen it yet. I still haven't watched it.
Wicked. It's like
I don't mind the Transformers. It's Transformers. You know, it's the Bayverse. I'm like, it's effing Transformers.
I don't.
All you got to do with it.
You know what I mean? They're all on Netflix, and I've been watching a few. Beast Wars was pretty good.
It did feel a bit too Marvel. I agree with that.
The best thing about Transformers 1, Matt, is it's got the heart of the story. The story's really good. It's like the comics. It's like the cartoon. It doesn't get all that Bayverse bullshit on it. You know what I mean?
I don't mind the Bayverse bullshit. I don't mind it. The popcorn movies. I think that's why I can say at the start.
I can enjoy them.
We can just enjoy it for what it is. You know. So. Yeah, but John, the thing about it is, it's not going to be 100%. It's like, how many times has Star Wars changed their canon? Thousands of times. Do you know what I mean?
And they're going to learn. They're going to learn from the first Masters film that was all set on Earth, and people didn't like it, did they? I mean, I loved the first film, but
it was the last sort of 15 minutes was set on Eternia, but it was in a studio, wasn't it? And you had
Canon didn't have a lot of money when they made those films, so. Because they were going to make a second Masters of the Universe film, and then they went and made Cyborg instead, and they used the same costumes.
That's right. You ran out of money halfway through it, or something, didn't they? That's how they
and they got enough money to finish Masters, and it was didn't do the brilliantly. Yeah, they left it too late, didn't they? Because the toys had started to die off then when it came out. That was the problem.
I bought most. I mean, I've been buying Masters Universe now. I mean, like I say, my vintage one, apart from a couple of European exclusives, I'm down to about 3 or 4 and need to complete that line now. So I've been loving it.
I have seen a few people going, "Oh, I need to pick a He-Man up and a Skeletor."
It's going to go up. It's going to go up. It's going to go up and up. So if it's good, like I said, am I expecting Star Wars numbers? No, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's a very niche thing, isn't it? But if it does well, and if it's a great movie. You know,
we haven't really seen him, Biker. We haven't really seen the close up. He's on a wide shot, and he's a side shot of him jumping. Tila should have her hair done up.
I've got to admit, Dario, I'm happy with the way they look. I'm happy with it. You can tell who they are. That's the main thing.
We'll get a second trailer soon. We'll get a second trailer, say March, April, won't we?
It's coming in June. That's not that long away, is it?
You know, I don't know. Will they get the toys out before? Because Mattel are pretty organised, aren't they? So do you think
well, I know, but the toys are more or less being done, and I know a lot of people are putting up AI, but there's Toy Fair next month, New York Toy Fair, and then on March the 19th, they do the Mattel Creations reveals. Me and Scott Orksbot watched it every year where they show everything that's coming. You know that there's 2 things that are coming. The DC's coming because they've bought that line. So the crossover with He-Man DC's coming, and the film lines.
Tina was raised by Man Arms as his daughter. There you go. So they're not. There's no kind of like.
Yeah, wasn't she the sorceress? Yeah, even the Sorcerer and Man of Arms conceived her. Yeah.
Well, the sorceress is Tila's mother. That's who she is.
And
do you know what
she's
I mean?
She-Ra's mum. She's not
nothing to do with She-Ra. She's Tila's mum. And then obviously she had to stay at Grayskull, became the sorceress, and the sorceress can never leave Grayskull. Only the bird thing can. So I think Man at Arms brought her up. So that's why I don't care about this of Man at Arms. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
She-Ra's He-Man's sister, isn't she? Because
the twins, and Hordak stole her.
Hordak stole her. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Brilliant. Listen, we haven't been this excited about a film for ages.
I know.
I will be. I do think hopefully they will show all the figures. They've got to have some good figures out. I'll be tempted to get a Skeletor. I always get a I've got Skeletors. I always get a Skeletor.
Yeah.
I probably will get a Matt and Trapjaw if he's any good.
Yeah.
I've seen all the cast has been released.
I think they're keeping Orko back. I think that's going to be.
That'll be. That's why I think they'll keep Cat back too, because they're your 2 big things, aren't they? Orko and back.
Well, they're all going to be CGI, so they're probably they're the last things.
Some people are saying that the girl in the shop, because she's got weird. She looks like she's got a purple top, and she's got and it looks like his arms. And they're saying Orko could be on Earth, but he's a magician, isn't he? So he could look like someone else.
Yeah,
but I don't know about that. That's a bit of a stretch. No. So I think you're not going to see Orko until the.
What about Gwildor? We have to get Gwildor.
No, we're not getting Gwildor. We're getting soldiers, aren't we? We're getting. You can see like a skeleton soldier, can't you?
Got them. I've got them soldiers.
Yeah,
got them. So I've been collecting like a.
They look over there. They don't look brilliant, but they look like
they don't look like the robot kind of soldiers from the original.
No, but there's also skeleton soldiers as well, which I've got them too. So maybe they'll look a bit like that. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. It's like I say, am I expecting some changes? Of course I am. You can't make a campy 12-minute cartoon into a big major motion picture. But from what I've seen, I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted. So brilliant. Bring it on.
I'm glad they just went for the full-on skeletal and not do like a prosthetic on Jay Leto. It's a real skeleton.
Did you notice as well on all the blacks around the hood? So in other words, all you saw was the actual skeleton. It's not like a head. It's just the top and the jaw, and they've done that in this. So that's the first thing I noticed when he's got his hood on, all black in the hood, and he's just his head showing.
It could be disfigured under that, and it could be a mask, couldn't it? But then it moves, doesn't it? Because when he's going and when he's fighting, his jaw wide. It's wide open, so
I can't.
Yeah, and he's fighting him with what you call it, his weapon. He's not got a sword, has he? He's got the
ram staff. Ram staff.
Ram staff. That's it. Ram staff. Yeah. So,
I mean, what is it?
How does Skeletor eat? Does Skeletor eat?
He probably drinks. He's probably on a lot of juice or something, I guess. Yeah.
He probably just chuck things in his open jaw.
I think it'll be a good year this year. We've got He-Man coming, we've got Street Fighter coming, Mortal Kombat 2 coming, Doomsday coming, we've got June 3 coming. It's packed this year. It really is. So
Mandalorian even might be good.
Mandalorian, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll go to the cinema too. I hope it's good. I want to get back to
loving Star Wars. So I'll go. I might as well. You wouldn't think this like 10 years ago, would you?
To me,
I'll go to a Star Wars film.
Yeah,
to me, the Mando and the He-Man film are the two films I want to see this year.
Oh no, Avengers Doomsday. I'll be happy.
I've really gone off.
Well, I have myself. I mean, like I said, I watched that Fantastic Four and I laughed all the way through it. It was the most boringest movie I've ever watched. It was.
Yeah.
Look, I like the quite well.
I tell you what, though, I won't be going.
I wasn't that impressed, to be honest.
I won't be going to see Supergirl. I'll wait, because when I went to see Superman, I liked it. It was all right. I'm not going to make it, but there was nothing for me to go to the cinema for. I could have easily waited another 2 months for it to come on stream.
I still have not bought Superman on 4K or DVD. It was Blu-ray or whatever. I've still
the new one.
Yeah, which is weird for me because I'm a big. But then I've got my Christopher Reeves down there, and that's all I want. So.
Yeah, I got them. I got my stickers. I got them yesterday. I've told Scoop and I've told G-Force they've got them too. So thank you for them.
Dominic Malamis is a big name, just to be killed off in a few minutes. Is that who's playing Tila? Evil Lynn?
No, Dominic Mohan was in Tron. There he was he does the computer game, the Star Wars game.
Right. Sorry, I didn't have that. No idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in loads of stuff, wasn't he? He was the Joker in Gotham, and he was supposed to have a bigger role, and they killed him off. And I think he was, supposed to have a lot bigger role in the film.
Tronny was okay. Didn't mind Leto.
He spent months and months martial art training, and I could see the videos of him training.
And
then he just gets killed off. Yeah, so he must have had a bigger lot in the film, and they cut it out.
Well, it's like those lads that did from the Raid movies. They were in Force Awakens, and when we saw, I remember our side going, "Oh my lad, they've got the lads from the Raid. It's going to be." They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything in it, so it's like stupid.
Harrison Ford punched him, didn't he? And knocked it.
Yeah, it's like getting David Beckham for a game of rugby. It don't make any sense, does it? Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's a big balance of that. I mean, I didn't mind all the stuff on. I mean, it was the concept of them coming to to the real world.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
Yeah,
but I'm not the world's biggest.
You get the same. So it was maybe like half and half.
I love just a bit with going back to the 80s.
It's like sort of red, because Tron Legacy was blue, like cyan blue, and this was like reds and purples.
I didn't mind it at all. I thought
colours, man.
I was entertained for 2 hours. I'll say that. But and I'm not the world's biggest Tron fan. I don't look at the lore of Tron and all that sort of stuff. I thought it carried on.
That was being in the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and all that, which I watched. I quite like her in that. So she's good.
Wow, you don't like the costume? You're not sure about the? I love the costume choices, mate. I loved them.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved them. I've got to admit, you knew exactly.
You only see like Man at Arms for a fleeting second, don't you? And,
on a screen and big, haven't you?
Yeah, and then Skeletor's got that. His crossbones are a bit high, and there's lots of things you can nitpick.
Well, they said they wouldn't stick with He-Man's traditional one because of that stamp that's in it, but they have done. That's it. He's got 2 outfits if you look at it. He's got the battle armor and he's got the original as well with the red.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, I don't think Skeletor's got anything there, is he? He's just got a cape with a hood, isn't it?
It's got an emblem on it, but he hasn't got the thing that goes across. But it's like I say, movie number 1, you never know how many times they're going to change outfits in this film.
He's going to get what's going to happen to him. Yeah.
But the look of him, that was the first thing I was looking for. Just let me, do you know what I mean? Have a look and make sure that this looks like Masters, and he does.
First bit where the thing comes down and you see the shadow on Skeletor's face. I'm like, yeah, that's done it for me. That's done it for me.
Well, a lot of lads in the forums were kicking off over the simple reason that Grayskull's too near Eternia. It's like a bridge but I like that. I think that looks great. You know what I mean? Instead of being miles away, that means once the war's on and all that, which you saw in the trailer, brilliant.
Maybe it teleports.
Yeah,
but in the comics, you never really knew how far it was or close it was, did you?
No, you never knew, but you knew it was.
It was just like the next frame, wasn't it? Let's walk to Castle Grayskull, and then they're there.
And like I say, when you saw that serpent's head on Snake Mountain, I was like, "My God, this is honestly, it's like you've made a film just
looking out with the lava going. There's a lava,
and it looked just like the snake. Obviously different, but the aesthetics of it with the thing open, and I loved it. I just thought, wow, man, wow, cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
Like in the box sets.
I did the Earth part.
Jealous of me.
It's a good story. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? I think you're right though. I think it's got to be the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's it. And then it's all on Eternia,
Yeah, he's just gonna
get
backstory on Earth, and then
you're gonna get a little battle in the beginning, and then you're gonna see him on Earth, and then he's gonna and then that'll be the last hour will be him on the
so how is he going to get from Earth to Eternia?
On a ship.
She's talking about the trailer. Yeah, she picked him up.
Oh yeah, they're going to come down. They're going to go. Well, that's not obvious. Well, no, he's in his Earth clothes.
There, and he goes.
Get Uber for Eternia.
They must have some sort of like warp thing, haven't they?
So. It's brilliant. Even Evil Lynn looked brilliant. Alison Bree's Evil Lynn looked brilliant. God, I can't wait to see it. Honestly,
you don't want to give away too much.
Meg Foster was a good Evil Lynn in the original.
But if you're not, I think there will be a Battle Cat too, because Cringy was big, but he wasn't Battle Cat big. They still kept him the size. And then, you know what I mean?
The CGI, Shabby. The film,
I'll be all right as well, because obviously everyone knows I'm not a fan of talking animals, but Battle Cat doesn't look like a normal cat.
Yeah, Shabby, you'd be like,
I'll be all right. I'll just shut my eyes if I get a bit.
There's some talking chimps in there.
He just snarl in it, doesn't he? Which Cringer never does, because Cringer's a scaredy cat.
That was something I noticed. Yeah,
I thought that was a bit odd. I mean, I don't know. They're going to just have him as Battle Cat as that and no armor. I do wonder. I'm not very sure. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think we're going to see the armor. I do wonder.
Yeah, but that bit where I have the power. Obviously, he's got a point to. He's got to. That finishes that off. We all did it. Where you pull the sword out, then you go across, put it to your cat or your dog or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, I can't wait. I can't.
Maybe we'll get that next trailer.
It's just nice, like I said, and I don't want to repeat myself. It's just nice to be excited for something. It's like, I mean,
when's the Super Bowl? When's that? February.
End of January, February. Yeah.
So we might get another one.
You'll get a few trailers for that, because it's like $30 million in a trailer in it. So
I think we'll get the Spider-Man one then, because that was supposed to be out and it got pushed, isn't it? So
I'm just surprised, to be honest, boys, how quiet The Mandalorian is. No one's talking about it. No, I'm not seeing anything on it, or it's weird. So strange.
Another better trailer out, shouldn't there?
Yeah.
I think they're worried about it. They're just
check the messages on Facebook, John.
Yeah.
That's why they've pushed. That's why they've pushed the Darth Maul animated thing. That
was good. I watched that trailer.
That ends. Look at the episodes. 2 episodes.
I've watched that this week as well. Yeah,
2 episodes a week they're going to put out. I think it ends on around May, which is when that
comes out. IVTR. That looked good. But I've got to admit, I know our site used to kick off about them, but I've always liked the animation shows that Lucasfilm have done. All of them, from Clone Wars, Rebels, Visions, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Jedi. They've all been brilliant. To be honest.
All those shorts, animated. Yeah,
no issue with them. That's something that's one thing I will say, just my opinion, that Lucasfilm does well is the animation. They're always good.
Yeah, I'm unfrozen now.
He's unfrozen now. He's fine. He's thawed. He's thawed out.
With this laptop, it's been good. This laptop, never really had problems with it.
Well, yeah, I just find it funny that there used to be a time when a new Star Wars would come out, and then you go on YouTube and there'd be podcasts or panels or anything about it, and I've not seen anything.
You don't see it, no. I remember all those. Yeah, I think there were a lot more in lockdown as well, wasn't there? Those.
That's why I'm hoping it's good, because if this film is good, the Mando movie, and you're like, oh, that's awesome and all that sort of stuff, it'll bring Star Wars back, which is what I want. I want Star Wars to be up there again. Do you know what I mean? I want it to be like, oh, can't wait to see Jedi sci-fi with that plum in it. But
yeah, they showed that new Stormtrooper in Darth Maul as well, haven't they? They've changed the trooper over to that new one. They bought a hot toy. They're bringing a hot toy of that version.
Yeah. You gonna get that, Matt?
Nah.
You haven't bought any for a while, have you, Matt?
Oh, I've had 2 for Christmas, and that's it. I've been very good, actually. And 2 and 9 was the first thing I said. I've been saving. I've been good. I've been saving money. That's what you're supposed to do. Save money. Be good.
Save money. Be good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I say, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens. But one thing I didn't understand, lads. I wonder if you can help me out. When is this Darth Maul series set?
After Clone Wars.
After Clone Wars, right? Okay.
Clone Wars, isn't it? That last episode, he escapes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So that it's set after then. So
right. Okay. So that's when it's set, right?
Yeah, it's kind of after and set after Revenge of the Sith. That was Revenge of the Sith, wasn't it? That all ended. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it's then. Right. Okay.
People are saying they're going to get a load of. There's going to be a load of Sith chasing him, aren't there? Acolytes. You're going to get a load of Sith acolytes chasing him, but rumors are this could be the time they put Darth Vader and fight Maul.
Well, they mentioned Vader, didn't they? They did mention him in the trailer.
That would everyone wants to see, Vader fight Maul, don't they? So.
That'd be awesome. I tell you what, though, I watched another one last night, Matt and Tez, the Star Wars AI. I know we've talked about them.
Is it Empire Strikes Back one?
The one he's on the
after Bespin.
They are absolutely.
I've seen the one where Vader lands and he's talking to Lando, and he just.
That's the one. That's the one that came out yesterday, and I watched it. I'm hooked. I'm hooked by him. These
the voices are out by a little bit and them thing, but otherwise it's just
It's weird though. It's just weird. There was a part where Darth Vader's obviously on the Death Star and he's walking past the troops and it just looks so real. You're like, it's like new Star Wars, bro. Old school Star Wars. You know,
filling in gaps. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Filled in gaps. The one where they've just got Luke. After Lando's just got him into the Falcon and he's holding his hand. And you've got to go and save Han, and where is he, and all that kind of stuff. And at the end, Luke's sort of like, "Am I going to be a Jedi like Yoda and Obi-Wan didn't listen to me?" On the medical frigate, the window starts cracking.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's really good.
I don't know how I mean, if it looks like this now, what's it going to look like by it? And it's funny because you watch these guys that actually make them, and you watch one from 2 months ago, and it's nothing like now. So what's it going to be like 2 months from now? Do you know what I mean? It's like we're not talking years anymore. We're talking months, and it changes. Amazing.
Yeah. I know you go back like a year ago, and it just wasn't what we get nowadays. I mean, I was saying to Matt before, he was saying, "Oh, check out the new Supergirl trailer. It's got Lobo in it." So I was like, before we came on, I was looking at looking for the Supergirl trailer.
And that came out today.
The amount of CGI, the amount of AI trailers you have to go through now to find the original one. It's confusing.
Brilliant, though.
Well, they pop up you see it on Facebook every day, or the sequel to this has come out, the sequel to that's come out. I'm like, hang on, they haven't even started filming these films yet. How could you? It's just clickbait. I hate those clickbait.
Yeah.
Hang on, they haven't even started filming this yet.
I am now a sheep, and this is our first time we've used an AI thumbnail. Thank you, Connor.
Thank you, Connor.
Jules.
Jules is here. Yeah. I like the AI. It's funny, isn't it? There's you ranting last year. AI, and now you've got AI thumbnails on your channel, Tez.
Well, no, the whole
change.
Yeah. What changes? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I'm seen to be the butt of everyone's jokes because there's no Stewie here to take the piss out of, is there?
Yeah. Next one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's me and you next weekend on Stews, isn't it? Me against you.
Is it next weekend? Oh God, I've got to watch. I haven't watched the film yet. It's on the. Yeah, I've got to watch the film to revise.
Well, you're my pal, so if you win,
congratulations. All right.
You'll win. You're 10 times better than me at movies. Look at one of them things that Tez did, the way I was hammering you by cheating, although allegedly cheating. Right. And you knew it all. And I honestly, you used to baffle me with you sound that. And you know what movie it was? I was like, "What the France man? Does he ever go out?" Do you know what I mean? Honestly, some of the stuff that you knew was so important.
I do go out, but I do try and watch a film.
Oh, your movie knowledge is brilliant.
Yeah,
not as good as my music knowledge.
Oh, let's have a look at what you're looking
for. I must say, I was saying this to Shabby the other day. They are great, and Connor's done a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Shabby looks like Shabby.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Let's go back to the other one. Shabby looks like Shabby. Matt looks like I look like me.
Yeah. And then
a bit of bully. Can't be a bit of bully. And then this is great. We all look like.
Yeah. I've got the purple on.
Yeah. And then Matt looks like Matt Shabby. I'm starting to look like somebody else.
Yeah, you're changing there. It's a bit
it's not me. And then. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, that looks very dark. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
And then what the fuck is that?
That's not you. That looks like someone else.
It looks like
someone else who used to know.
Who is that? I've got all the
like if me and Matt had a baby, that's what it'd look like. That's what
I look like somebody. I look like.
Yeah, you're a little bit portlier there, aren't you, Tez?
Yeah. You must have one of those camel faces, that's hard to do. But the rest of them look all right.
I reckon.
Yeah, stick some glasses on him.
I'm going to send that one back to Connor to
I like Captain Birdseye's in the background.
Yeah, Captain Birdseye in the middle. There we go. So I'm not saying that it's like these are great, and then it's like Shabby looks like Shabby, Matt looks like Matt.
It was Connor that did these.
It was awesome of him to do it. I mean, but that's why we've always said on ZSR, we are all, and for people to do this and make us things and stuff like that for us to use. Thank you so much. I think it's lovely of him because I can't do shit like that. I have no idea what to do.
Oh, it's easy, Shabby. You just have to.
No, I won't go down that rabbit hole. It's like when I used to make the pictures. If I go down that rabbit hole, I won't stop. So forget it. I'd rather.
Lots of weird pictures.
Stuff I'd make involving Naomi Campbell. And
that female lady from Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, we got to talk about Star Trek. I'm not watching that Academy. I refuse.
No, I'm not watching it.
I refuse to watch it.
Weird.
I've seen bits. This is not for me. It's for teenagers.
It's 90210 for kids, isn't it? It's not.
It's not Star Trek, is it? It's not.
I watched the premiere. And it was on YouTube, and I thought, oh no! This is before they even made an episode. I thought, I'm not watching this.
No, I'm not watching that. Sorry, no.
I'm trying to avoid stuff like that, and I don't want to get. I'm sick and tired of pissing and moaning about pop culture I love. So if it looks like, ever since the Acolyte, I've just said to myself, you know what? If it looks bad, I ain't watching it. I'm not coming on ZSR moaning. So
yeah.
So I agree, Matthew. Yeah, I haven't even gone back to Strange New Worlds. I watched the first 2 seasons, and I enjoyed Strange New Worlds. There was like one musical episode which I thought was a lot of bum cum.
Oh yeah.
Square head.
Yeah, you got to catch up because you haven't seen the last series.
No, I haven't. I've still got to catch that up, so I'll watch it. It's on Paramount over here, so I'll watch it.
I know that's what it is. And then they're making 4 and 5 Strange New Worlds together, aren't they? Because that's going to be it then. Because Kurtzman's out. So,
but apparently this one you're talking about, the Starfleet Academy, they're making season 2 as they made season 1, so there is a season 2.
I'm amazed. I thought it was cancelled straight away. So
I mean, it's like I said, it's just, sometimes you just think to yourself, who's watching this? Who are they making it for? You know, it's like, I don't get it.
Teenagers don't do they watch YouTube basically, don't they?
That's what I mean. TikTok, YouTube.
The BBC are doing a deal with YouTube for TV.
Yeah, we've heard this. Yeah.
Well, the Oscars is coming to YouTube. Did you hear that? The Oscars has been that bad.
We'll have to pay. I mean, I pay a TV license, but what the hell has the BBC got to do with YouTube? I'm sorry.
Listen, it's all that's so you'll carry on paying your TV license.
Way of you paying a TV license?
Exactly right. You answered your own question there.
I don't watch BBC on. TV licenses.
Stop watching YouTube, and then that'll be.
But like, what's the BBC got to do with YouTube?
Nothing. But it's like what we just said. Listen, how many times have anyone kicked off and you're paying your TV license that you never watch the BBC, but you always watch YouTube? So guess how they'll get you. Do you see what I mean? It's obvious, Tez. That's what it's.
Hold on a minute. It's just like we've got channels on YouTube. What if you're a content creator? What does I mean? I think it's dangerous ground here.
Yeah, even that's all changed. And it says all the stuff that you have to do now to get monetized and this, and that's why I never bothered doing it. I thought it's too much like hard work. All this.
I know. I had to refill that. I didn't realize that tax thing you fill in every. For monetization, you've got to fill it in every bloody 2 years.
Yeah, but they're not going to come after you for making no money. But you've
no. But I had to refill it in the other because it ran out. Because they'll take your £2 that you make a year off you.
This is what I mean. So you're going through all that for £2. This is why I love Patreon. I love Patreon. All my patrons are so nice. Honestly, they keep it going. Well, that's why I'll never get that thing in me. Oh, I've got to monetize my channel and all that because I'm taking so much time. I don't have to do anything. Do you know? I'll keep my channel.
I've got it all set up to do it, but I just do not monetize.
There's videos out there to tell you how to fill the form in. It's quite easy, but it has.
Oh, they send me an email, Matt, every day. Shabby, you can now monetize every day for 18 months. I'm not interested. I like doing what I do. If it means me getting in trouble a little bit and so forth, that's what my patrons are for. So that's the way I work it out. So
no, John.
No, I can't watch it, John. I'm
sorry, John.
I'm not gonna because of people like you, John. You like it, so I'm not gonna come on here going.
John gives everything a go, doesn't he?
Exactly. So, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. That not to be some sort of weirdo. Like I only like everything. I'm tired of moaning about stuff I enjoy. Do you know what I mean? So,
I don't. I could maybe get around to watching it sometime, but I don't think I will.
No, I don't think I will.
It's a bit annoying, really. I think Paramount shouldn't be. All the things they could do, and they just do that.
Yeah, I agree. What are you doing, Tess?
I'm putting the link in the chat if anyone wants to come on. I want John to come on. He's like,
come on, John.
Come on, John. I've sent him a thing. I've pinned the message at the top of the chat.
That's it. I just saw what Marky D just said there about that's the thing. The captain of a starship, and she's laying down like she's a librarian reading a book. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of people on YouTube are calling her mumbles because she can't understand what she's saying. So she's got such a drawl, and she a southern drawl that people can't.
In the chat, you want to come on?
Yeah, I agree with that, Matt. And I agree with that, Marky D too. Yeah, it's little things in it. You just like if you're a leader of a starship and you're a leader of this, you're not going to sit like a 12-year-old girl reading a book on a Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's little things, but like I said, if you like it, you like it. You know, I've never watched it. So. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I watch Hoarders on it. I can't stop watching Hoarders. Weird.
Oh, I watch but I don't. I watch the Quest channel. I watch. Shed and Disorderly and Shed and Buried, Junk and Disorderly, a lot of like car and motorbike.
I watch cars. I always watch cars. So
I watch all that on YouTube, but on TV I watch Henry Cole. He does he's into motorbikes and stuff. He's quite
Yeah,
he's quite well known. But I love their programs. They're so easy. They're very easygoing programs, very chilled. And there's not much taxing. They just like buy stuff and do it up and sell it, and it's pretty nice, pretty chilled.
Okay, I'm putting in the Arclair no spoilers for traitors. I never, as like I said, I watched the English one. I thought that woman, that Claudia Winkle. I don't understand how people like her are famous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see the fuss of it.
Thank you, John.
Hey, John.
You're so vocal. I messaged you in on Facebook Messenger about half an hour ago. Come on, John. Come on.
Oh, yes. You did message me before? I didn't even realize.
Oh no, it's on your John Adams one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, if you want my take on things, I think that Star Trek has been great. I enjoyed those first 2 episodes. I still don't like that it's set in the Discovery universe. The Discovery wrecked Star Trek a little bit.
Yeah.
But the new Academy show is kind of a breath of fresh air, even though it is set in that time and universe where it doesn't really, I mean, this whole thing they've done with Starfleet and being destroyed and the rebuilding just really doesn't make any sense. The whole thing with Discovery just kind of wrecked Star Trek. But the show has been a breath of fresh air, and it's been fun, and the characters are really well done and interesting. It just makes you want to keep watching and see what happens, and so I thought it was all right. You know what I mean? It's funny for me to say that because it's set in a period that I don't like. So I was like pleasantly surprised. Do you know what I mean?
Because they go back to Earth, don't they? So that's kind of the
they do. Yeah, but then they go. But then in the second episode, they move Starfleet to Beta Z. So they're not staying on Earth.
All right.
Yeah, they're not staying on Earth. They're going to. They're rebuilding on another planet entirely.
Great. All right.
Yeah. But I will say one thing that doesn't make sense though. There's a Jem'Hadar female.
Oh yes.
And that makes no sense at all because the Jem'Hadar were genetically created in labs. They were grown. They were clones. As far as we knew, they weren't even male or female. They were just
The Ketracel white is the chemical that keeps them alive, isn't it?
Yeah, and they didn't. As far as we knew, they didn't have. I mean, can I say it? They didn't have genitalia because they weren't grown to be able to reproduce on their own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it would make no sense for a male Jem'Hadar to get with a female Klingon. Unless after they were freed,
they genetically,
the Starfleet genetically altered them so that they could be their own race and have a family. And
it's the Jurassic Park thing, John.
Yeah, life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Yeah. But the lady who plays that Jem'Hadar is quite well known in the UK because she is a comedian over here.
Yeah.
So that is the
she
hard
does a
thing
good
for us.
job. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her character as far as the way she plays it and does it. It's just anyone who's a fan of the lore of Star Trek is going to just sit there and be confused.
Yeah,
which is what gets me with the He-Man thing. It does present a lot of problems, Shabby, because the whole premise was that the mother left Earth and had a Buck Rogers thing happen to her. Something happened to her spacecraft. It got shot through a wormhole. She ended up in Eternia, crash landed. Prince Randor finds her. They fall in love. They get married. He becomes king, and now she's the queen. Yeah. She was stuck on Eternia. The reason she stayed and fell in love with Randor is because there was no way to get her home. Yeah. So if these guys can jump back and forth, she never would have stayed.
I know, but you just said that about Star Trek, and then you said you loved it.
You know what I mean?
Just did exactly the same thing. Like this didn't happen in Star Trek, and that didn't. Obviously, it's going to change. Everything that we've watched has changed. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
So, yet to see something like this. They have to do it right. If it does make sense, if it does make sense in the story, I will be okay with it. It's not like I'm not going to watch it. In fact, if it comes out on Amazon and theaters the same day,
No, just theaters, because it's gone through MGM. I know Amazon owned it, but they also bought MGM, and they said that what we're going to do is put it. But John will be at Joe Fest. We'll go and see it at Joe Fest.
Yeah, I will go. Yeah, I'll go to the theater to watch it because I'm a big He-Man fan, and I want this to turn out good. I want them to make money so they make more. Yeah. So no matter what, I'm going to the theaters to see it. But I'm just saying that I have reservations about the lore, being a longtime fan. Man-at-Arms raised Tila in secret as her daughter, as his daughter. Nobody knew she was even an orphan.
No.
You know what I mean? But now it's obvious she's an orphan. You can't have that Man-at-Arms raise that Tila and be like, wait a minute, So it's going to be obvious she's an orphan. Cringer was raised by Adam.
Yeah, that's not going to happen now.
As a baby.
Yeah, I can't see him having that green cat on Earth.
You can't raise the cat on Earth. So now that connection's lost. Unless you have a good way.
What about this repeat though, John?
Yeah, we might see a preview though, because we saw that clip of him as a young boy on Eternia, didn't we? And the battle kicks off. He might have Cringer there as a little cat.
Yeah, it looks like he's only been away for about 10 years.
It's only a minute 26, isn't it? The trailer. So there might be. Anyway, quickly, we've got another guest on to come on here. I think the first time. Wayne at Robbins.
Hello, everybody.
Hiya, pal. How are you?
How are you? You're talking Star Trek. I have to jump in because I love Star Trek. I was a big Voyager
here we go.
Right. I love Voyager. Now, that was obviously a female captain, the first female captain, before things got too woke.
Yeah.
And there's a big story about the fact that she didn't get on with 7 of 9 because she was trying to push against that sex appeal sort of thing. But the Jem'Hadar was mentioned just, and they was a breed of warriors, basically built. So they, as you say, they shouldn't be able to interbreed because they're genetically produced, aren't they? Yeah. As a warrior sort of. But I don't know, these latest Star Trek, I mean, I've been watching the Star Trek. They don't have the magic of the earlier. Now, I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing for me.
Is that what you're looking for, though? So I'm not the world's... the only thing Star Trek I've watched is Strange New Worlds, and I enjoyed it. So I'm going through it with no nostalgia. I remember Kirk and all that sort of stuff, but it's not... Do you lads go into these new shows like that then?
Well, what it is, we look for because we was, I'll be honest, when Star Trek Generations come out, Next Generation, everybody didn't want that. They thought, oh, no, it's not going to be the original. Yeah. But people grew to like the characters and grew to like Patrick Picard, and you sort of grow it and became a show of its own. So it actually superseded the original show, which is its own self.
Right.
But these later shows just seem to not have quite the magic and the story and the quality of writing that they was doing in some of the. I mean, Deep Space Nine. All of these are spin-offs of the original Star Trek show, with spin-offs. Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and there was a couple of others as well that were spin-offs. But these later shows, I mean, apart from Picard recently, started off well, and I sort of
great.
lost interest a little bit because they forget the history of what they were doing, and they're sort of contradicting the history, and I hate that.
Well, that's what John just said about masters. Sometimes, Well, do you not think sometimes, though, and this is the way I look at it, that there's a lot of our pop culture stuff that we've watched, from Star Wars to say He-Man, Star Trek, that things have changed. Do you know what I mean? And
things do change. But let's be honest, not always for the good. Let's go out there with a different science fiction film, right?
Right.
You'll probably know it as Total Recall. Look at the difference between that and the remake.
Oh, completely different.
Oh, yeah, you can't be an artist.
Why is it even called the same name?
Well, to get us to watch it. That's what
I mean. It's sort of like it's a sort of cash grab on nostalgia. And
RoboCop was a little bit like that too. The new
the 2014
the new Running Man. Yeah, the new Running Man. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
The new Running Man is great. I'll watch it tonight. The new Running Man is way better than the original.
Oh,
yes,
you beat the Arnie one.
That's quite a bold statement, isn't it?
Story-wise,
the new Running Man is better than the original.
You got to admit that first movie with Arnold is very cheesy and doesn't
love
really
it.
have a story.
Follow me like gold.
That was part of its charm.
We were like teenagers, so you know.
And the original with Schwarzenegger doesn't really have a story at all. There's not a lot of reasons for what's going on. They just kind of threw it in there just to have an arena fight.
Yeah.
But this one actually has a story, a point. It's timely to our era with corporate greed and all this other stuff.
That sounded. I will have to get around to watching that. But if you're going to mention the two films that are slightly, you're saying the new Running Man. What about? Now this is going to be controversial as well. Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
There's two versions of Judge Dredd.
Oh yeah, I mean the new one any day.
The original one where he never takes his helmet off in the comic. Obviously, Stallone takes his helmet off in the first few scenes, which is complete no.
Yeah.
It was a comedy in itself, and I enjoyed it because I wasn't expecting it to be that good. But it was against what the comics was. But the remake is a bit darker and a bit more, but it's quite good in a different remake.
Why have they never made another one after that, Matt?
It didn't do very well. It didn't make enough money, Shabby.
Wow. Paul Urban wants to do another one, doesn't he? He's gagging to do one.
They just didn't promote it enough, and then no one went and see it, and it's a catastrophe. Yeah.
Well, let me ask John, because obviously I'm in the States. It was 2000 AD a big thing, John, as when you were young? Because it was for us. It was massive.
It was niche. It was niche because people. When I worked at the comic book store in the 90s, like there were some diehard followers of it, but I read a few issues because people in the store who were buying it were collecting it, and I wanted to know what it was about, and it didn't grab me back then. But I wasn't a big fan of a lot of black and white comics back then. You know what I mean? Like I was aware of Ninja Turtles, but it was a black and white comic. I wasn't a fan of that. The Tick, like stuff like that. Things that became massively popular started out as black and white comics, and I just couldn't get into comics that weren't full color and flashy and.
Do you remember Commando, the little mini books, Commando comics? I loved. They were always the little square ones, and they were brilliant in black and white. Do you know what I mean? I
don't think they had them in the
They did have a big following for those that were fans, but then eventually it's like Dark Horse picked up a lot of these things, and when Dark Horse did it, and I don't know if Dark Horse did Dredd. I can't remember who got Dredd in the United States, but like. Companies like NEC, Dark Horse, like all these other smaller companies that grabbed these things, eventually put them out in the States. And
well, it's like Tintin. Tintin didn't do well over here, but Tintin in Europe went massive because we loved Tintin. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Pure black country going on,
Yeah, and with proper yam yam.
Proper yam yam. Yeah.
Can anyone name any of the other judges? Because they've all got.
Judge Death,
Anderson.
Anderson.
I can't remember any of them now.
Judge Mortis.
Just Mantis. Just Mantis.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Loved Judge Dredd. Loved it.
I'd love to try and get into it more. I'd like to have to read all the things. So many issues.
Nemesis the Warlock. That was always interested me.
Yeah. Well, we're getting this rogue. We're getting the Rogue Trooper, aren't we? We're getting that.
Here
we are.
Yeah. I think it's animated. Is it animated?
There's a 2000 AD TV show coming the winter. There's a series of it coming. I think Amazon.
Yeah, that's the Rogue. That's the Rogue Trooper that we're getting soon. Yeah,
I've seen some.
I actually think that the Stallone. I actually think the Stallone movie brought a lot of people to Judge Dredd in the United States because after that, you remember the comic, and it's like picking up big time.
There's parts of it that are great, but
But again, that movie didn't fit. If you were a diehard into the lore, it didn't fit the lore. Like you're right. He never should have taken his helmet off.
Yeah. And the Scorched Earth was represented slightly differently, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was in from Escape to Victory. Max von Sydow was in it, wasn't he? The original.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, that's right.
I actually thought Judge Dredd was an American comic, not English.
Oh, British.
Yeah, British.
Oh, come on, Wayne! You've been playing the Specky games.
hang on.
No, we can talk Spectrum and we can talk 2008.
No, lads. Let's have a week.
No Spectrum. You can do that tomorrow.
1 week, just 1 week, please.
But I think Judge Dredd.
Games on all the systems of 2000 AD back in the 80s.
Go on, you're saying about Judge Dredd. Sorry, you think what?
Well, I was thinking that because of Judge Dredd, I think that's what brought that surge of UK stuff over. Like Death's Head came from the Transformers comics in the UK.
Yeah.
And after Judge Dredd became popular here, they brought over Death's Head to try that.
Did you get the Beano and the Dandy and stuff like that from England?
No. They brought over that girl. That girl bounty. Is it Cherry AD or Cherry? So that girl bounty hunter. Wasn't she from the UK originally? Like all that time in the early 90s.
Which I would have thought Judge Dredd then would have been massive because Americans would love Judge Dredd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
That's
it's right up there.
Eventually took off. Yeah.
It's just like Warhammer now. Warhammer 40k. That's kind of becoming quite popular in America now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's been popular since forever, though. I mean, my friends back in the 80s and 90s played that all the time.
Yeah,
just as much as D&D and anything else, you know.
Yeah. I think it definitely has become more popular. Definitely now.
Yeah. So. And even like Halo Jones as well. She was a good character, good strong female British character as well in 2018.
There's so many characters in those comic books. It's unbelievable to try.
They were quite dark. They were quite. Do you think some of the 2000 AD stuff was quite dark compared to?
That's what I mean. That's why I thought Americans would have locked it up.
Like beheadings and people get sliced in half.
Mega
there was like sex scenes and stuff, and it was like, what?
No, that's ZSR.
Yeah, very violent.
Yeah, there's a lot of comics that was risque like that. Look, they can get away with it because I was in the middle of the pages. It's what they put on the front page, which brought, the actual covers that can bring the attention.
Yeah.
That sold the magazine. As you say, 1,000 words, doesn't it?
Let me ask you all a question then. So I am thoroughly delighted that Masters of the Universe is coming. But if you could pick one toy that we had, a nostalgia, so we're going to go on nostalgia, that you could turn into a movie, you have to tell me the movie, but why you want that. So obviously mine's done, Masters is done. But Matt, what about you? What toy would you love to see a movie and why?
Me?
Yeah, go on, you can go first.
I don't know. I would say because I was I did like this is Blake 7. But that was basically a copy of Star Trek, wasn't it?
Star Trek.
Blake 7.
Yeah.
Even with the moving set, but I love the spaceship in that. So,
the spaceship's awesome in Blake 7.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was made out of
cardboard
tubes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
BBC budget for you back then, but I'd like to see a proper film done. Blake 7.
We are getting the rumors. We're getting a new Blake. Well, they keep talking about it. We are, the guys who wrote something recently are rumored to be writing a new Blake 7 series for the BBC.
Was going to do a new Buck Rogers, wasn't they? Series or something.
Yeah, but hang on, Blake 7 wasn't a toy line though, was it?
No, they brought out a Corgi car, a Corgi spaceship, and that was it.
That was it.
They haven't got any figures and stuff. No.
I'm talking toys, boys. Toys.
Probably
I don't know. It'd be. I think everything's like Centurions. Oh no! I got it. Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Why Jason and the Wheeled Warriors?
Because I love the vehicle. The vehicles are great.
They did have toys.
The enemy vehicles are great. The characters were great. You basically had Han Solo. You had an Obi-Wan character. You had Luke as Jason. The flying fish. The little R2-D2 character was like a robot. I would love that. Yeah.
I know what one might be. So
go on, Matt. What is it?
Last Starfighter. It'd have to be.
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't a toy line, though, Matthew.
Huh?
Was it?
I want a toy line. It was a film. I want a toy line. Yeah.
Oh, you want a toy line?
He's going the other way. Yeah, he's going
the other way.
It's
the car. You could have the car, the ship, all the aliens. Oh, it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I think my second one would be New Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers. Can you imagine how cool that would be? It's cowboy set in space. Oh my.
Cartoon-wise, that could never
Did they do a toy line for the films, 1977 films, Silent Runnings, with those three?
Oh, with Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Yeah, Huey, Dewey, Louie.
Did they do?
I mean, they did.
I don't
You
know.
think they would, considering it's the same sort of era of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I won't mind that.
Star Wars.
I won't mind all the raccoon figures. I won't mind all them.
Raccoons would be pretty
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, they would be good actually. So,
Galaxy Rangers, Brave Star, that kind of thing. I think it'd be awesome.
For me, I'm actually surprised that they haven't done it, and I'm surprised that it's not in the works. It blows my mind that this property hasn't been turned into a film or a series already, because it just seems to make so much sense in today's world with what everyone likes, and that's Dino Riders.
That would be cool.
It's dinosaurs. It's dinosaurs and sci-fi and robots and crap. I mean, like, science fiction has never been more popular. Dinosaurs on a big screen have never been more popular. And it's like a combination of all the stuff that children love, you know what I mean? And
it is, isn't it?
Adults too, you know. So it baffles me that it hasn't been grabbed up and turned into like some kind of live action extravaganza. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the next Jurassic Park, really, isn't it? Futuristic Jurassic Park, isn't it?
I agree with that. Making the same Jurassic Park film over again. So just
Dinosaur Wars or something.
Yeah,
I did see this. What's the one I did see recently? Is it Primal Wars?
Primal. I love that.
Is it
movie.
Vietnam? Is it set in Vietnam or something?
Yeah, I love that.
I've seen it. I've heard about it. I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Oh, I ended up buying that movie. I've watched.
It's got the bird from Battlestar in it, and the girl from Battlestar's in it, isn't she? The one who played the Cylon.
The Cylon girl is in it.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Never been rebooted. It's the same character as it was in the first issue 2 of 2018. See, that's longevity. Just keeping it pure.
I think the way Carl Urban is, he could come back at any age and play Dredd again, because he could just play an older Dredd. But,
he played Johnny Cage.
Well, I
thought that was a piss take. When I saw that trailer first, I thought it was a piss take, and it's like,
I can't wait for films. I love films like that, though.
It's real.
I'll watch it.
It's quite good.
He's got another thing coming out, Carlo, and he's playing a pirate in some series on Amazon.
So,
Battle of the Planets will be awesome.
Battle of the Planets. I've got all the figurines of those.
Not a manga.
Well, Chris has got all the. They're still in the. The Battle of the Planets and that. They're all bird people, aren't they? Really, like based. Yeah. They're all in the original cases and that. And I mean, there's a lot of value in stuff like that because it's unopened, isn't there?
Yeah,
there is in them because there wasn't that much stuff about Battle of the Planets.
I did do a while ago. Didn't
7 Arc 7 because he was added in, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was slotted in from the UK, wasn't he? He was not officially.
Yeah, but you never know if these Masters film. One of the lads in the chat saying sectors. That would be. It's what I mean. Something new, something different.
They've done one.
Sectors would be definitely an interesting one to do with
bugs.
People. It's a alien. But the problem is that. With Dino Riders, they could easily connect it to Earth, being dinosaurs and all that. And I think it was basically Earth. They were the people of the future set back in time. Sectors had nothing to do with Earth, and I think that the problem is today's people would probably want to somehow connect it to Earth. And then the lore fans would go crazy again. And same thing with Star Wars. Like Star Wars is a great story. Star Wars was an awesome toy line, a great story. They could easily make that, especially with the popularity of Transformers. Star Wars would make a good one, but again, they try to connect it to Earth somehow. And
Connor says Zoids as well. Zoid, because that's
Zoids really good.
That'd be awesome.
Zoids has had a long history with the cartoons too. It's almost like Zoids never stopped. They've made Zoids since the 70s, and it's never stopped.
Aren't they?
Yeah, and there was crossovers as well in the UK Marvel comics.
That's the thing. I think movies have stayed safe for years. Let's get back to making stuff like Masters, or you know what I mean. Take a risk, do something. So
they definitely don't take risks in Hollywood anymore. They don't. It's getting harder and harder for them to take risks.
They're running out of films to remake that have already been out, haven't they? Because you think Masters
IPs. Masters
are
destroy an IP. Hollywood will. Yeah, bring back Cara Dune. Bring back, you know.
I liked her. Oh, did I like her?
They expect every movie now to make $1 billion. If it doesn't make $1 billion, it's considered a flop. So they're not going to greenlight. They're not going to greenlight a lot of these films unless they think they can get $1 billion out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a risk, isn't it? It's a risk.
It's stupid. Yeah, it's totally stupid because
you should go to that era of sort of the 90s when it wasn't risk and you could make a movie for like $12 million and it, you know, it didn't matter.
But you know, speaking of stuff like Primal War, that's an example of something that came out of left field and Hollywood didn't expect, and it was made on a lower budget. They made all their money back. It's considered as, it's not like everyone's cup of tea. It's not everybody. It's not a film for everybody. But as far as numbers wise, it was successful. It was probably the best one
for a low budget film.
It was probably the best one that Luke Sparks made. You know, he's probably ecstatic and over the moon because for his studio to come out with something that's even a minor hit and make that much money, he's probably like going nuts. He's like, from his eyes, it's like this thing is the most successful film we've ever made. You know.
I suppose it's different for us though, John, because when we were kids, like if we watch something now and the CGI is back, we're not bothered at all because we grew up with that. But I suppose kids now, they're so used to everything looking so real and so expensive, and so it'd be hard for them to make a cheap version of these movies, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Just
I don't know how they feel about stuff like Doctor Who. I mean, when we was growing up, we had a robot dog. You know, you find out how Daleks get up and down stairs.
Yeah,
but the later Doctor Who's just don't seem to have the magic of the early.
They don't capture the magic, and I wonder. I'm not from the UK. I'm looking at it from United States eyes. But when I was a kid, what appealed me about Doctor Who was the many strange places that Doctor Who went to. And all the different aliens and things he ran into.
Missing that.
The last couple of series stay on Earth. It's
always about the message, though, isn't it? Now it's the message at the channel. It's not the story. It's the propaganda they're selling.
Even if they go forwards or backwards in time, they're still on Earth dealing with something that happened forwards or backwards in time, or they're on Earth dealing with like Cybermen attacking Earth, or Daleks attacking Earth, or the
new aliens.
Earth. The aliens, the lizard people are on Earth. It's like, why does it have to be on Earth all the time?
If you ever went to Blackville,
even when they were an alien planet, they were in a Welsh mining quarry. It was always in Wales, wasn't it? Quarry.
And I don't know, but it's like when I was a kid, I don't remember it always tying back to Earth. I feel like he went other places and did other things. And I want them
to Dalek's home planet, didn't they, as well? So there was a bigger.
My fear for Star Wars is I don't like here's what I like. Okay. No matter what happens to a franchise, I like that it continues. Aliens has had some ups and downs. There have been good films, there have been bad films, but an alien film is always on the horizon. An alien show now is always on the horizon. Some people like what comes out, some people don't, but the franchise moves forward and always produces new stuff for people to
How do you feel about franchise mixing?
James Bond. There's always a new Bond. There's always new stories. It keeps going. Star Trek keeps going. There's new stories. There's new stuff. Whether you like it or not, there's something else on the horizon. If you don't like this one, maybe you'll like the next one. Why can't we feel that way about Star Wars? Like, why does every Star Wars thing have to be $1 billion smash hit? And the people in charge just don't think of, like when we had the problem with Last Jedi, they canceled everything. And I have a feeling the same thing's going to happen with Mandalorian. If that movie doesn't take off, we're not going to see this rogue thing, no matter where they are.
We're not going to see any Star Wars for a long time.
Star Wars can slap in the face of real Star Trek from the beginning. It's sort of Palpatine sort of won in the end. His sibling now, you know.
But you could have still made the Boba Fett thing was supposed to be a movie which took place right after Solo and continued the story of Solo. And then they were going to have a third film which I think was going to be a Kenobi movie, but somehow it would connect to those. So they had 3 movies planned for a Star Wars story. It was Solo, a Star Wars story, Boba Fett, a Star Wars story, and then I think it was going to be Kenobi, a solo story. And somehow those three Star Wars stories were going to have focus on different characters and be different movies, but they were all going to be tied in with the same time frame. Like at the end of Solo, he says, Jabba the Hutt's got a job for us. That was going to be the Boba Fett movie, and Solo and Chewie and Kira and them and Maul, they were all just going to be in the Boba Fett movie, and those story threads were going to continue in the Boba Fett movie. But because of what happened with Last Jedi, they canceled that entire plan.
That was the original script.
And then the guys went to Lucasfilm and said, well, let's just make a Boba Fett TV show where Boba Fett's a wandering bounty hunter. And they said, no, the name of Boba Fett is way too popular. We cannot have it ruined if the show doesn't take off. So they go, okay, well, can we make it an unnamed Mandalorian then? And they went, yeah, just do it as the Mandalorian. And then it took off, and they went, okay, now you can do your Boba Fett show. And they were like, we already did the Boba Fett show. We did it as the Mandalorian. So now we have Boba Fett. So they shoehorned in the Boba Fett show, and it was a flop. Because by then they had changed
all the good stuff
so much, used up all of Boba Fett's lore on the Mandalorian, and then they were like, "Well, now what do we do with Boba Fett?" You know, so they're just screwing with everything because they're so afraid to take a chance with Star Wars, and I don't like that about the leadership there. I think that they should just let Star Wars be Star Wars. Some things people are going to like, some things
there are certain things in Star Wars that have been good recently. I mean,
there has. Yeah, I agree.
The Boba Fett story, everyone loved to see the Jedi Return when he made his appearance, CGI younger.
Yeah.
You know, Luke Skywalker comes out with the green lightsaber. That was great. Not the Luke Skywalker that breaks the Jedi code and chucks his lightsaber over his, you know. There was
that's why we all cried on that episode, didn't we, Shelby?
Yeah. I did. And that goes back to holding things back. Like imagine if the Kenobi show never told us that that Anakin was going to be in it. If they had kept that secret, and then we're watching it, and suddenly Anakin shows up, it would have destroyed the internet. Everyone would have been like ecstatic. This huge surprise, and it would have blown everyone away. But because they told us ahead of time, everyone expected Anakin to be in the whole show, and then he was in it for like 10 seconds, and everybody went, well, now Kenobi sucks. Because
it's like Boba Fett. He wasn't even the hero of his own story.
Yeah.
When he was with the Sand People. I would have watched a few more episodes where he was with the Tusken Raiders.
He should have been just stuck with the Sand People.
That was great.
This is my point. I mean, it's a shame, really, that the 2 episodes you love out of the Book of Boba Fett are the ones he's not even in them. Do you know what I mean? It's stupid.
And they still won't bloody release it on 4K.
I don't think it's as bad as people say. I don't mind the Book of Boba Fett, to be honest. I mean, the kids on the mopeds, that was a bit, but I don't mind it.
There's a lot of great Star Wars storybooks written that take you down different paths. My sister's a massive fan of Star Wars, by the way. She collects everything. Cool. And there was one about a powerful Jedi that where he's buried that other Jedis won't go towards because his powers are so powerful. And there's all sorts of storylines that they can actually feed from, but they'd rather write something.
I know. All the canon and lore.
And they interviewed her, didn't they? She said, "Oh, we haven't got any material. We haven't got comics."
Yeah, that's right, Matt. Yeah,
we haven't got, and they show it now.
Archive of Star Wars stories.
There is. It's embarrassing.
Video games.
Talking about. Now she's gone. Now she's gone. We'll hopefully get someone who does appreciate.
Are you happy to see her exit, John? Kathleen Kennedy.
I just think it was her time. I mean, she's over 70 years old, right? And I mean,
she's 73. 73.
I just think that like someone of that age,
the movie.
I just wonder how clued in they are to the current pop culture at that age. You know what I mean? Like, I look at my dad. I look at my dad who's 80, and I'm just like, my dad wouldn't have a clue at 80 years old.
This is what I would have done. I'm still sticking with my guns, boys. I would have started all over again. I would not have made Dave. Dave will only be head of all the animation and all that. Of course, he's brilliant at it. Yeah. But I would have got somebody new in.
You know who I would have? You know who I would have put in charge?
Go on.
Sam Witwer.
See, I wouldn't, John. I'd take somebody who's got a proper head on his shoulders and won't take no for it. You know what I mean?
Sam knows his Star Wars lore backwards and forwards.
He does, John, but is he head of could he be head of that company, though, John?
If you want a fan of Star Wars to be in charge of green lighting shows and working on things, I think Sam would have been a good idea. But he's an actor. He's a voice actor. You're right. He has no knowledge of how to run a company or do any, as far as we know. I mean, I don't know the guy. I've never been to the pub. So just go down a whole new thing. I would just started fresh and said, right, we've got these new people and tell us who we are, tell us experience, and start again. I do agree with that. I think it would have been better to start fresh with totally new people. But at the same time,
backstory.
At the same time, those people have to know Star Wars.
Yeah, they do. I agree with that, John. But John, it's like all the AIs we've been watching, all these little things these lads are coming out with. And you're like, you know, an 8-minute show of that is 10 times better than some of the stuff that we've had.
Made. Yeah. Exactly. Some of the stuff these guys are doing at home as fans is arguably better than anything Star Wars has put out. And that kind of goes back to the thing, like how do you feel about recasting? And maybe even not recasting, but doing it AI, like because it's very, like you said earlier. Just in the last 6 months, we've seen these AI stories that people are making for Star Wars go from pretty static, sort of like turning the camera around Luke's face and stuff, to now he's fully animated and Luke is voicing and vocalizing the words that this AI is putting in his mouth. Yeah. So what are they going to do in another 6 months? It might be indistinguishable from the actual actor.
Have you seen?
Sorry, Wayne. Sorry.
And what did you make of that? The Bad Batch. I kind of liked it.
I don't mind it. I have no issue with the animation stuff. It's not supposed to be, you know what I mean? The stories are good, and it's aimed at families more than, you know. So
I wonder with Darth Maul coming up, like, I'm not opposed to the way they've done it. I think it's good that it's the same as the Clone Wars in a sense. But at the same time, I also wonder, would it be better to change up the art style now? Like, because the reason Clone Wars
make it even more detailed.
More detailed. Because the way you could even do the same CGI, but make it more detailed. Because the reason that Clone Wars looked the way it looked is because that was the best he could come up with with the computers of the day. Well, now we're 20-odd years later. We're almost 20 years later. Wasn't it Clone Wars 2008? So 2028 will be 20 years. The technology is way better. You can do them more detailed. So why not use this show to sort of like change it up a little bit?
I would have preferred a live Darth Maul proper show, you know?
Oh, yeah, that would have been great. Because it looks like this is what... I obviously don't know where they're going with this story, but to me, it looks like everyone wanted a Solo 2. We want to know what happened after Solo with Darth Maul. That's our biggest thing with Solo 2. We're not looking at it to get more Han and Chewie. We're looking at it to get more Darth Maul and figure out.
You want to see how he created this
with that crime syndicate.
Crime syndicate. Yeah.
So recasting for me has never been a problem. Never.
This looks like the Darth Maul crime syndicate show. The continuation of that story. So
I wonder if they'll put Kira in it.
I think she is going to be in it.
I think Darth Vader's a definite for the end.
That could be too.
Yeah. Because the Emperor.
The thing with I said it last week. The thing with the AI at the moment, I don't think it can structure and like a story like in the edit or crafting.
No, he hasn't got.
What I've seen lately, it has been really good, but it's still got that kind of awkward editing and flow. Nothing is sort of the continuity's out, because we've watched films that are like this continuity guys on set. The AI doesn't pick up on the continuity, the line of sight. Princess Spears looking over there, one shot, cuts to Luke. And then it's looking straight at the screen. That's where AI movies are going to have to pick up their game, I think.
The Knights of the Republic, we need to start fresh.
Well, one of the lads in here says about Shadows of the Empire, and he's 100% right. You've got Zizor in there, Dash Rendar in there. I mean, that'd be brilliant. Talon Card, it'd be superb.
Yeah, probably backstories for each one of the characters. It seems to get looked over a lot now.
I like to see like the Sith Wars and stuff like that, but I think Disney are fighting to do really dark, naughty stuff, aren't they? So that it's not in there. It's got to be family friendly, isn't it? So they're fighting to do.
That's a good point. That's a good. Well, the Acolyte wasn't. Yeah, that was a bit.
I know that was wow.
Guns in that.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Though.
I'm just saying that I like the idea of filling in gaps in Star Wars that
start fresh and go back.
Like, and would you be okay with say they recast Luke, Han, and Leia, and they did the story of the bounty hunter we ran into on Ord Mantell made me change my mind or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, what if they turned that Ord Mantell story into a film? And they recast Luke, Han.
Well, it worked with Rogue One. Worked,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
Rogue One didn't have to have the original cast.
That was a good film.
Rogue One.
I think that's why I'm enjoying these AI those, because they're exactly, John, what you're saying. They're just filling in little things here and there that we love. I mean, it doesn't expand the universe, and I understand that, but there's no real universe to expand. This is the whole. You know what I mean? We watch Star Wars, all this nostalgia, what we love.
Star Wars was always the saga, the story of the Skywalkers, and that was my biggest problem with the sequel films. Like you bring up Palpatine coming back and sort of erasing the idea of what happened at the end of Return of the Jedi, and that's kind of along the same lines. That's my problem with the sequels, is that Star Wars was set in a galaxy far, far away. Okay. At a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So for us, if you think about it, for us on Earth to be hearing about this story, pretend this is real, okay? For us on Earth to be hearing about this story and have it turned into a film and books and lore, it would have had to have been something that changed and reshaped the universe. So the Skywalker saga was basically the resetting, the rebalancing of the Force, the resetting of the Jedi into an order that became something that was galactic wide and was known forever. And the Skywalker family was the one that did that. Okay? So the Skywalkers are the pivotal moment in the history of the entire galaxy and universe. Okay? So that's why this story is passed on from generation to generation, from planet to planet, and eventually from galaxy to galaxy. It's passed on because of the so much point and meaning to the Skywalkers. Yeah. And as a 6-film thing, with the redemption of Vader, the resetting of the Force, and all of the Jedi and all of the dark side are dead. Everyone's dead. It's down to just Luke. And Luke resets, the Skywalker, Luke, resets, and the Jedi become the powerful order that they are today out there defending the galaxy. Okay?
Can't do that now, though, can we? Now the Force killed him.
So the sequels and what's come after have belittled that. They've ruined that. So now there's almost no reason for this story to carry on.
No, that way you got to go backwards.
I think Disney really missed a trick, didn't they? Not putting Luke, Han, and Leia together in a scene.
Yeah, that's what we asked. That's what we waited for.
But if you look back in history, like of our own history, there's a reason that we still talk about Hercules. There's a reason we still talk about Jason and the Argonauts. Like this mythology that we talk about that happened in our own Earth, our own world. Yeah. We continue to talk about that lore because those stories had meaning and they had pivotal moments that set things in motion for the rest of human civilization. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've always looked at the lore of Star Wars and the Skywalkers as a family and as a saga as they have to have equal meaning to the mythology and lore that is real in our human existence on Earth and how that shaped the human society and shaped society and technology and everything that we have as a civilization for 6,000 years or 8,000 years or however many years.
Holy shit, John, that's a long movie.
So it's and with what they've done with Star Wars recently, it negates a lot of that reason for the people to be talking about the Skywalkers and the Skywalker saga thousands, if not millions of years
But
later.
that's what you see. That's what I would have done with the sequels. I would have made Han, Luke, and Leia myths. Like she said, I thought it was a myth, and said it 100 or 200 years, and then go from there. Use them as markers, if you will.
Yeah, that could have worked.
Done it that way. But I think what it is for us lot, and I think when it comes to our pop culture, look around us. Every one of us is basically doing the same things we did as kids. We watch the same stuff. We collect the same stuff. We love the same stuff. Do you know what I mean? So when there's a massive change or a massive, it's like when they turn around and say we need to new characters, fresher posts, then it's not what we love, is it? It's something completely different.
We'll moan.
You know.
Oh.
That's a good, good point, Elves.
You like to moan.
Yeah.
To be fair, like
Chris is gone.
Force Awakens, when Force Awakens hit and came out, it had promise. I remember everyone going to the theater, everyone making a hoopla about it. I mean, I went 23 times. People in the Star Wars club that I was in, they were going back and back and back and seeing Force Awakens over and over and over.
They were fucking finally, Tez. Sorry, I've just got to jump in. John,
I've got to be jumping.
That's been talking for 50 minutes. Can somebody else have a go?
He's interesting. You leave him alone. He's interesting.
I apologise. Watching. This is going to go carnage now.
I've been sat here going, bloody hell, John, do you breathe?
They asked me to come on and talk about my feelings, so I did.
Awesome. I'm glad you did.
Well, Chris has been down there go, about 10 minutes. Sorry, Chris. There we go. But
no, don't worry about it, Tez. I'm used to you ignoring me. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually having to sit on the floor so I can plug my phone in.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if the Mando and Grogu movie is any good, then fair enough. But you know it's going to be full of the stuff we love. They have to. And then
the thing is, the whole point of these is it's escapism. You want to feel like you belong there. You've been. You want to feel like you're on a ride, don't you? You're part of the show. If it doesn't give you that inclusion, then you won't enjoy it.
They make sure people like getting stressed out about it.
I'd like to see them make a Space 1999 because to me they look like practical ships that could work in this. You know, with proper thrusters at every angle. They do
look like real world stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you a better ship than Space 1999 for proper thrusters. Space Above and Beyond. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They had little retro rockets on each corner that made them pivot in space and stuff. And I remember my brother going, "Ooh, that'd work in space," and I'm there going, "Yeah." Because you're an astrophysicist as well, aren't you? You're a fat lad from Wigan.
It was a bit weird because there was bits in the middle that would drop out. And I thought that was
there were like Thunderbird
vibe to it, you know, where things were practical. But I mean, what show from the past would you like to see remade?
Yeah,
you know, it could give you a bit of escapism, and a lot of it for us of our age is some of the vintage stuff, but remade would be nice, brought up to date even.
Too expensive to make a lot of this stuff now. That's the reason it don't get made. So we have to sit there and watch.
Because practical effects are better than CGI, aren't they? And CGI is quite expensive.
Well, I mean, like, does it though? I mean, how much did Primal War cost him? Wasn't it only like 10 or 20 million to make it? And that has
not CGI, is it?
To me, the CGI is good enough. I mean, he did it cleverly where he's got like, you know, certain scenes are set in a certain, like in rain or in darkness because it can help with the CG. You know, if you put that same model in bright sunlight, it probably wouldn't work as well. But you know what I mean? So he did clever things to sort of hide.
I think it all depends on who you're making it for. And I think that's what the difference is. There's so many of our franchises. It's like when we'll go back to that Star Trek. That ain't for us really. It's for teenagers.
I'm sure. I'm sure that's why they've stuck loads of Empire in this Mandalorian film because they know that's the only thing that's going to sell.
You know, it's like I've always said to the lads: if you take everyone our age out of a Star Wars celebration, you couldn't even fill a room. You couldn't even fill a room.
Snow troopers and AT-AT drivers back in and make sure.
A lot of times I find it difficult to sit and watch a film. Really?
Yeah, they got to look at a phone every 2 seconds.
I ask my kids all the time.
I disagree with that, Tez. Because
your lad's
you know what? I got the pictures a lot, right? And every single time since I turned 40, right, you can guarantee I'll get through the opening credits, and the next thing I'm like, right?
I managed to watch a film without falling to sleep. It's been years.
Yeah, I did it. We went watching. Will, my youngest, he's into Jujutsu Kaisen, an anime at the moment. He said, we're going to go watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie and all that. I said, yeah, go on. I've watched a few. You will enjoy this, right? It was subtitled for a start, right? If I'm watching a film, I don't want to fucking read it, right? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sat there. I fell asleep 3 times. Right, he woke me up 3 times, and he went, "Dad, you're missing a good bit." And I'm there going, "Yeah, thanks, kid."
The problem is, if you fell asleep, then if you fall asleep during a film a few times, you've missed half the stories.
I do through every animated movie.
Not gonna like it.
Across the Spider-Verse, twice I've fallen asleep. I've never seen that movie.
That's because there's no singing bloody gem lookalikes in it. That's what it is.
Every time I've taken the kids to the cinema to see an animated movie, I fall asleep.
Pointy ears in it for him to drool at.
I don't know what it is. It's like every animated movie, I'm just like that, fast asleep.
If it hasn't got a Vulcan in it with a skirt, he's not interested.
Oh my God.
A Vulcan with a skirt. Have I missed something here?
Yeah, he loves the female Vulcans.
Did I? And John knows I love him, so he's going to take this as the piss take that it's involved in. But did I fall asleep during John's rant about Star Wars?
John made some good points. I'll give him credit. He made some good points.
I didn't get John on to make people fall asleep. I like John's long monologues.
John's very more deeper into it than we are, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's like you say, but that's a nice thing. It's like the new Star Trek Fleet Academy. John liked it. And the rest, but I'm not going to take that away from John. I'm not going to sit there. No, John, it's shit. And why? Why is it? If John likes it, John likes it.
He knows his stuff. I mean, he's got his passion about it. So,
what kind of YouTuber are you, Shabby? Sharon. What kind of YouTuber are you? Not berating everybody that doesn't see everything in your own particular world.
I think that's where the issue goes on with you. It's like I said, we were talking before. I like 2 sides of every story. Do you know what I mean?
No. Like, let's just get one thing straight. As my legal disclaimer proclaims, and you'll find out in March when it's me, you, and Keith on Stu's stream at 3:00 in a bloody morning for some stupid bloody reason.
Not for me,
right?
I don't know what that was.
I could listen to John, right, rant on about all sorts of geeky stuff till the cows come on, because he has some very, very good points. The one thing I won't listen to him about is the fact that Post-it notes were not created from alien technology, right? Let's just get one thing straight. If they're gonna like reverse engineer technology from a crashed alien spaceship, it's gonna be an engine that can take you across the stars, not a fucking convenient thing to write a note saying you're a cop to someone else in the office. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look, Tez has got notes there saying must go down the docks. must press my leather skirt. Tell Matt to take his stupid hat off, or put it on the right way round for a start. Do you know what I mean?
Are you the man to beat Tez in the Bond theme thing in 2 weeks? Are you the man, Chris?
There's nothing I don't know about Bond music.
Well, Tez has never been beaten in one of these quizzes. Chris.
Never been. And do you know why? Why? Because I said I'll beat him on the last one, and you forgot to send me a frigging invite because you're an imbecile.
Well,
I'm sat at home going, I know this one.
Oh, brilliant.
You know, being a Bond guy, do you like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like the Daniel Craig movies have been true to Bond.
Can somebody kick John out of the chat, please?
I don't mind him, John V.
Casino Royale was very good.
Yeah, I felt the Daniel Craig Bonds.
No, I mean the last. I'm not like the first one. The first couple might have been, but now didn't the last two just? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it feel like the last two had no gadgets? No, they felt more like
the last one was very.
I'm trying and failing. Can you see that?
No, what is it? You got something
just in your blurry arm.
That's not an arm. That's my leg. I've got Daniel Craig's face on my leg.
Well, that's so blurry.
You got Daniel Craig's face on your leg. Go up a bit, up a bit.
Yeah, hang on. I'm watching a delay here.
I see it
on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Very hairy, yeah, very hairy, Daniel Craig.
What do you expect? I'm not a girl. It's that bit around my ankles. It's really difficult.
Legs are
so you don't think it's important for Bond to have the gadgets and all the
Yeah,
no, it is.
No, you know what? It is. It is. But and being completely honest, the gadgets have got to be relevant.
Yeah,
right?
They do. Yeah,
so
that's why they've got to go back and start it in the '60s again, like they used to. That's why they've got to.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy the films. I'm saying I actually like the Daniel Craig films a lot. But to me,
Craig,
the last couple
there's an I in it.
The last
not
couple
Craig.
Felt more like whatever. The last couple have felt more like
American,
Mission Impossible movies.
Love it.
Yeah,
they feel more like Mission Impossible movies than they do James Bond.
That's why.
No, I think they tried something different with Craig. But if you look at how Dalton was received in the 80s, it was very much a similar kind of thing, but we weren't ready for it because we hadn't had Bourne and things like that. And it was coming off the back of Roger Moore, where he was just basically going, I want to see your tits.
All the camera shots and stuff there, they're all on, there's a few cranes and that's it. I mean, everything's now handheld, isn't it?
John, it goes back to what you were saying before, though. The thing about the Bond movies is the fact that they're going to keep making them. So if you get one that you don't like, there's another one coming. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, and do you know what? You've just got to take each one as a part of its time. I mean, look at the way Connery treated women in his films. Do you know what I mean? But if you look at the gadgets in Goldfinger, yes, they shoehorned them into the script, but they all served a purpose.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
If you have the one that really, really grinds my gears, but I quite like it in the film, is the invisible car from Die Another Day.
I think that ruined Brosnan a little bit, didn't it? I actually liked him as Bond.
But the way that they used the ejector seat in that chase sequence,
I agree, Pat,
was brilliant. Actually, he's wrong there, Palps. Because the On Her Majesty's Secret Service did have a gadget, but it was a photocopier that he got delivered to a room.
Oh yeah, in a crane.
That he was reading a copy of Playboy in a crane. And photocopiers were a new piece of technology, and not everybody had them.
Bond, mate. I'd say Bond was a bigger IP than Indy, definitely. Well,
just look at box office.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bond is, to tell you the truth, and
a longer legacy, isn't it?
I am intrigued to see where they're going with it, making series or the new movies or whatever. But you've got to keep the lore of Bond, haven't you?
The thing is, I mean, if you look at the Dynamite comics they did,
film I saw, and I heard this a lot. People were liking it as it's sort of very similar to the Bourne Identity in the way the action was filmed, and it sort of reminded me of that.
Yeah, there was that because it was fast cuts. It was.
But he was more rugged looking Bond. He looked like
he was more brutal, wasn't he? Bond was. Dalton was more brutal.
Can you imagine, Keith? Can you imagine? Brilliant. That would be awesome.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
But I mean, the one thing, because the Dynamite have done a run of comics and graphic novels where they've gone back to the source material because they can't use any of the Eon production stuff like the gun logo and all that kind of stuff. And they did a series, God, about 8 or 9 years ago now, called James Bond Origin, where it showed him working through he was at Eton and stuff like that, and the young Bond stuff. They could do a series on that Amazon, and it'd be absolutely amazing as long as they do it period set. You don't want him like Alex Rider with a CD player that turns into a jam making machine or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
I'd have one of them, though.
I'd have one. I guess another thing I have is for me, one of the reasons that Last Jedi and some of the other things sort of broke away from what Star Wars really is because for me,
there is a link there because Daniel Craig was in The Last Jedi.
You want?
There's little things, and I wonder about this with Bond. I wonder about the reason I'm bringing this up. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I wonder about it with James Bond. For me, there's little things in Star Wars that have to be there. somebody has to say, or at least reference, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
In every Star Wars film, there is at least a monster. There's like the Dianoga, the Rancor, the Wampa. You know what I mean? There's something for them to sort of like interact with or fight or do something to get away from some monster. And there's just little things that always appear in Star Wars, you know. And The Last Jedi kind of broke that mold and went away from it. You know what I mean? Nobody says I have a bad feeling about this. There's no, you know, and in James Bond, to me, it's I'm Bond, James Bond, and then it's the shaken not stirred. The gadgets have to be there. There's things that just have to hit for it to be a James Bond film. And when they don't include that stuff, you just kind of like, well, then isn't this a Bond film? Do you know what? I agree. I agree to a certain extent. You know, the one thing that was missing from the majority of the Craig films was the gun barrel sequence at the beginning. Yeah, that too.
You got a hint of it at the end of Quantum of Solace.
Force Awakens did it when he's in the bathroom, though, didn't he? And he did it a bit differently, didn't he, in that one?
Yeah.
Eh? Who was in the bathroom in Force Awakens?
I mean, Casino World, they did the battle.
yeah.
Do you remember when James Bond was fighting on the new Starkiller base? It was brilliant.
Daniel James Bond, are you having a stroke?
He was in charge of sanitation, wasn't he?
You had so at the beginning of Casino Royale, he swings round in the bathroom. Yeah. You get the iconic pose. Then at the end of Quantum of Solace, you get the actual bit of a gun barrel, and then at the beginning of Skyfall, when he first turns up, you get the opening sequences of the score by Thomas Newman, and he points his gun to the camera. But it was only really Spectre where you got the proper kind of gun barrel logo thing going on. Because I'll be honest, I always thought when I was a kid, I always thought it was some kind of eye. I didn't realize that the rifle in it.
Yeah, it was the barrel, wasn't it? I thought that too. It was a while till I got what it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so but I think the way forward for Bond is, I mean, there's so many different kind of fan theories that James Bond is a code name, and it's your names like Jeff Banks, and then you get promoted to 007 and you become.
But I do what Matt said. I agree with what Matt said. If I was going to do this new Bond on Amazon, I'd set it back in the 60s. I'd just do it that way. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think there's so many different avenues you could take it. You know, I think a period piece series would be amazing, showing his time in the World War II and then becoming a part of SIS. You know, you could do the Young Bond books that Charlie Higson did, and then another guy took over.
That's right, he did.
Charlie Higson from the Fast Show. He played Swiss Tony, and I read all of them, and not once did he go, do you know, taking down Nazis is like making love to a beautiful woman, you know, and all this kind of stuff. But you know, I think contemporarily you should keep Bond as a reflection of the times that you're in.
Yeah. Who would you like to see play Bond?
Me? Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I agree with that. I think he'd make a good Bond.
I think he would be an absolutely fantastic Bond.
And I think he is, because he's a
really good actor.
There's a whiskey advert over. I don't know whether you're getting it in the UK or not. There's a whiskey advert.
He's
in, and he's got the suit.
Taylor Johnson tattoo on his other leg.
That guy.
No, that was going straight on my arse. He's going to go like this.
Rumoured today, innit? The guy who just played the new Frankenstein, the tall Blake, is rumoured to be maybe.
He's been in a few things.
Frankenstein, I'm quite good.
Yeah,
do you know what? It's one of them. I mean, I remember when Craig was cast, and everyone was kicking off, blonde, not Bond, and they did a whole website, blonde, not Bond.
Yeah, but he did smash it, didn't he? I mean, as I say, he looked like the rugged, but he looked like he could angle himself.
They did their own thing with it, didn't they?
He got into shape, didn't he, and cut his hair, and he was one away.
Well, that's it. I mean, I went watching that on opening night of the pictures, and the bit where he comes out of the sea in the blue trunks, the Ursula Andress kind of shot, and all the women in the entire movie theatre went, "Ooh!" And I thought, I've got to start working out. And I got a hench. I got proper hench. I've seen his screen test. His screen test isn't bad. But Anthony Starr, who's in The Boys as Homelander, he did a screen test for it as well. It was shocking.
He's a bit older,
so
he's about
did Sam
48 in
Worthington.
real life. So
Who? Cavill?
No. Him from The Boys.
He's a
New
Cavill, so he knows.
New Zealand guy.
Yeah, they did a screen test for Casino Royale because they were looking for a younger Bond. And I mean, if you just Google it or put it on YouTube, you can find it. It's not.
Get a complete unknown in his 20s and give him a career out of it. Do you know what I mean? Do it that way. So.
Superman.
Like they did with Superman in a way. Yeah, I agree with that, Wayne. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't a complete unknown because I'd watched him in Immortals.
Well, he was in Twisters as well. I saw him in that.
And Tudors. Tudors. Did you watch him in that?
No.
Tudors was great. I'll tell you what, you'll like that, Shabby. Don't watch it with kids.
I'll give it a go, yeah.
There's boobs in it.
Anyway,
we're doing like I say, well, Matt's next week, and then the week after we're doing our Bond theme thing. So you only get 5 seconds of the Bond theme, though. That's it. So
Mate, with 5 seconds, I can tell you composed it, who wrote the lyrics, and what film it was when it was released. I could do that with any part of the scores.
Any point in the song, Shabby? Any point in the song?
I'm not revealing my sources, Tez. You have to wait till.
Yeah,
he's not revealing his sources, but he also can't hold his own water, so he'll tell everyone over the next 2 weeks and then go, where did everyone know? But no, seriously, if you don't invite me to that, Shabby, me and
you'll be invited. You'll be invited.
Because Nick said last week. Nick said last week. Yeah, not just that. I'll come round. I'll actually make the trip to North Carolina to take a dump on the doorstep. Right? I'll knock on and go, "You all right, Sharon?" Right, I'm just taking a shit. Right. But no, Nick said last week, and he was going, "Oh, everyone will know everything until Octopussy." And I sat here in my man cave and went, "Ah!" and shouted the answer. I'm not shouting the answer just in case it turns up on the quiz, but I actually shouted it out and went, "F you, Nick, I'll show you." And I very nearly messaged him afterwards as well.
Yeah, he's on. I know he wants to come on it. But one Matthews next week, so it's Matt's ZSR on Friday.
Yeah, as soon as Matt sees my face in the backstage area, he don't.
You're not coming on, Matt.
I'll put a link in the chat. Yeah.
I've enjoyed it tonight. This has been good. I've been really thanks, John and Wayne and Chris for coming on. I really enjoyed it.
We've had Wayne on for the race. Is this your first time, Wayne? Have you been on before? You've been on my stream
before, haven't we? Yeah, but we're, as unlike you, Tez, I'm retro based as well. But
can we just say Spectrum a few times to piss these guys at Spectrum?
They don't piss us off. We don't mind.
Do you know what, Wayne?
There's a lot of rare systems in that don't get the light of day, that deserve more attention. But Spectrum is what we grew up with in this country.
Wait, this is the first time we've spoke. I'm sorry if I've overtaken, but I've drunk a bottle of red wine and I'm on a beer now. But have you ever felt as wanted as Tez saying, have you ever been on this? You've never been on this show before, have you, Wayne? And you've gone, I've been on nearly every week for the past year, Tez.
He's been in the chat. He's been on my stream a couple of times. So
you've had me on before, in the past, but I tend to just miss it because I'm usually too tired. To be fair, I do catch in, and I've dropped in the chat every now and then.
Well, good. Listen, we're here every Friday. You come whenever you can, my friend. Whenever you can.
I watch a massive catalogue of films in my. All we used to do as kids was go to the cinema and watch films because it was the escapism. I mean, stuff like Legend and Morons from Outer Space was a funny one at the time. Doesn't stand the test of time if you watch it back now. But and the Dark Crystal. Well, so I've seen a lot of great films over the years, so I've got good knowledge on that.
We need escapism. We need escapism, especially the first couple of weeks of this year. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to plug. Shut up, Chris. I'm going to plug my Mark.
No, I'm not shutting up. You can't tell me what to do. 46 years you've been trying to tell me what to do, and you can't do that. Mute me.
Mute him.
I have muted him.
I just find it funny that Chris came on and got John and done exactly the same thing.
John can't.
But tomorrow on Donut Donny's channel, we're appearing on a Spectrum Experience. So we've got a few guys coming on. Some people might join us. You never know.
Have fun rewinding your tapes.
Well, let me just ask Wayne one thing before we go. Is it true that Commodore though is 10 times better than Spectrum?
He's going to have a half an hour answer.
Yes, it's got a Z80 fitted in it.
I only asked the question. I just saw VTR write it, and I just
if it's got a Z80 fitted in it, yeah. Get rid of that MOS 6502. You know that runs a
Shabby.
Oh dear.
Shabby, you know them little wooden balls on a string that were on a little cup, and you did that with them. That's better than Spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't the Commodore 64? Isn't the Commodore 64 better only because that guy from the future came back to get a Commodore 64?
Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah.
Hey, have I missed something here?
Yeah.
Who came back to get a Commodore 64?
Not yet.
Because it would save the world. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, are we playing GTA on Sunday, Shabs?
We sure are, buddy. We're on
we're all set.
Because that was fun last week. And John knows, just in case anyone in the chat thinks I'm like bullying him or something. Well, I am. But that's a different story. He loves it. He knows I love him to bits.
No one will ever.
Yeah, we have fun.
Tez, on the other hand, I don't like him.
Right, are we going? We're 10 minutes over.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
go.
going. Yeah, someone's been working all day.
I need a piss. Christian go and get a James Bond tattoo in his ass.
Yeah.
Just 1-0 and a 7. Just 1-0 and a 7. Fill it in.
Everybody wave. Oh, I get that.
Right.
Bye.
See you on Matt's next week.
Everybody.
Cheerio, everyone.
Spectrum tomorrow. Yay!
I'll be watching.